clear with a low of 44. Sunday, sunny with a high of 68. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low of 49. Monday, sunny with a high of 70. Monday night, overcast with a low of 50. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high of 64. Tuesday night, overcast with a low of 47. Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers, overcast with a high of 63. Wednesday night, a 50% chance of showers, overcast with a low of 44. I'm Lars Johnson, KOFO News.
It's time now for Friday Night Lights on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO with your host,
Yes!
Bob Johnson.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
That's right. It's week 2 of the playoffs. Dos! Oh, wait a minute. I mean, it's the regional round. It's not. They have special names for the rounds. I forget. It's the regional round of the state playoffs this evening, and we saw some teams whittled away last week, just like a fine woodsman, craftsman, taking a piece of wood and taking his knife and whittling it away, going the right direction with the grain, and just whittling teams away. Ottawa, you're gone. Lewisburg, you're out. Closed. And just keep going and going and going. But now we're down to the regional round here. And these winners move on to next Friday night. And big matchups in the sectionals. Not that like big piece of furniture that you put in the corner of your living room that's really comfy, but the sectional round of the playoff, or as I like to call it, the third round, because I'm a sensible person. And we have one game for you this evening that we'll have for you here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. With my friends over at Google and YouTube, bringing you the action over there. And we'll talk a little bit about that here in just a second. And hopefully we'll also discuss with Luke Queen as he'll be calling the action tonight. But there are several other games throughout the area and a lot of bracket action, if you will, to discuss. And we'll have all the action for you here of Wellsville and Humboldt. And just around the top of the hour, we'll also have pregame starting about 35 minutes, maybe, roughly around that time. And we'll get you as much information as we can leading you up to it. Plenty of stuff to talk about this evening. Want to remind everybody, though, that when all the action is said and done, here on the mothership, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. At 10 o'clock, Eric Peterson will be your host for the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show. A wrap-up of all the action going on in the state of Kansas in the playoffs. And we'll also have a wrap-up from Luke Queen appearing on that program. And you can find out what's going on throughout the state playoffs this evening on the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show. But we're going to keep you up to date with what's going on in the central Kansas area with the action tonight. We'll provide scores as much as we can. Also at KOFO.com. Click on that sports link. Scroll down a little bit. Go to the sports scores link. Click on that. Boop. And then it'll bring up the scores for this evening. And we'll have that updated as the evening moves on. Once the games become final, you'll also get an update tomorrow morning with KOFO News, the sports portion of the KOFO Newscast. And again, if you are going to any of the games in the area tonight and you have a final score, I implore you, because we are actually really nice on the phone. we're very pleasant people. Not much to look at, but that's okay. The voice is pleasant between Lars and I, and we want to know those finals. So give us a call, 785-242-1220. That'll get you to the KOFO studios, and you can provide us finals when those games become final. And let's get to it. Let's get to the listing tonight of all the action that we're going to cover here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. And this is going to be I would say it's a bit of a revenge game. Could be a lot of fun to watch, but the first game was not a lot of fun to watch if you were a Humboldt Cubs fan. This is these two teams. Humboldt, who is 6-3 on the season, take on the 9-0 Wellsville Eagles in a rematch from October 15th. So just a couple weeks ago, the scene remains the same. They're in Wellsville. The story, though, it's different this time. It's one and done. Win or go home. Or any other kitschy, lame sports cliche you can throw at the wall and see what sticks for this one here this evening. Humboldt returns to Wellsville with one thing on their mind: knocking off the mighty Eagles and moving on to the next round of the 2A bracket. The Eagles put the Cubs of Humboldt down a few weeks back, 40-0. It was humane, though. But 40-0, it was not pretty. The Eagles' last loss, by the way, if you're interested, came almost a year ago. 364 days, to be exact. That is the last time the Eagles lost. Who did they lose to, though? I bet you're asking. Well, we're playing 6 degrees of separation here this evening, or 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Bacon, that sounds real good right now. Yeah. Well, Humboldt beat the team that last beat the Wellsville Eagles last week. So Humboldt, to take on Wellsville this week, well, they beat St. Mary's Colgan 48-36. St. Mary Colgan, last team to beat Wellsville. Sassafras, you do say. Very interesting. Can Humboldt, can they regroup? Can they sharpen their claws? Can they move from Cubs to Bears or Lions, whatever they're supposed to be? It's just Cubs, but aren't baby lions called Cubs too? I think so. I haven't kept up on my Mutual of Omaha here lately with the Wild Kingdom stuff. But Wellsville and Humboldt getting into it again this evening. And the Cubs, as we mentioned, making it to round 2 of the playoffs by beating the last team that beat Wellsville. And Wellsville, though, last week knocked off Erie 48-6 in a game that was played on a field that was very, very swampy after a lot of rain. And actually that got Erie on the board. It helped out Erie, but Wellsville got the right cleats and started to just pummel Erie as they won 48-6. Winner of this one here this evening, well, they move on to the sectional round as we discussed, and they will face the winner of St. Mary's, not St. Mary Colgan, but St. Mary's or Silver Lake. Oof, Silver Lake. Right in the crosshairs possibly, depending upon how that St. Mary's Silver Lake game goes. And I would imagine that would be a heavyweight contest between Wellsville and Silver Lake. Luke Queen has the call tonight here on the Mothership, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and on KOFO.com with my good friends of YouTube and Google. We hope to talk with Luke here in just a few minutes and kind of give you a rundown of this one here this evening, as Wellsville has just completely decimated their competition all season long, and they look to do it again to the Humboldt Cubs this evening. So that's the game that we have for you tonight on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. But we'll keep you up to date on some of the other action going on. Like this one from the 5A state bracket, where it's the 5-4 St. Thomas Aquinas high school team taking on the Spring Hill Broncos, 8-1. The Broncos lost their last regular season game. They were so close to being undefeated in the regular season. But Eudora stepped up and popped them right in the face. And I mean, a good one, too. Mike Tyson looked at it and said, woo, that's pretty heavy. As Eudora knocked Spring Hill from the ranks of the unbeatens. Well, Spring Hill rebounded last week, won their first round matchup, and the winner of this one tonight will take on either Pittsburgh or DeSoto next week in the sectionals. So a big one over in Spring Hill this evening, and we will keep you up to date on that one as much as we can. 2 games from the 4A state bracket in the area tonight. Oh, let me tell you this one right here. This one should be a fun one, as it's a matchup between 2 teams who have already met each other so far this season. That's right. 2 teams. I'll give you a second to think about it. Who could it be? Well, I'll tell you right now. It is KC Piper taking on the Paola Panthers. And these 2 teams played on October 8th. Paola won the game 24-19. 24-19. So it was a close one. Just 5-point difference. So Paola hosting Piper this evening, and both teams are actually listed at 6-3. The state bracket has Piper at 5-4. But who's counting? Both teams are in that bracket in the regional round. So records, throw them out the window now. But Paola Spring and Casey Piper in a rematch from earlier in the season. Paola wants to go 2-0 against Piper. Piper wants to get some revenge and move into the sectional where it's very comfy. And the winner of that one will take on the winner of Baser-Linwood and St. James Academy. And Baser-Linwood at 9-0 on the year. They are the number 1 seed, and St. James Academy 5-4. So the winner of Piper and Paola gets winner of Baser-Linwood St. James Academy. The other 4A state bracket game that has a local team, it is Eudora 5-4 taking on Atchison, who is 8-1. And Eudora last week, they knocked off Ottawa in a game we had for you here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. by the score of 48-12. And they take on Atchison, who beat Fort Scott in a slobber knocker 14-6 last week. And the winner of this one will take on either Chanute or Bishop Miege in the sectional. So that is a quick rundown of our game that we are going to have on the air for you. And in the games in the 5A bracket and in the 4A bracket. We're going to take our first break of the evening right here. And when we come back, we'll take a look at a little bit more of the tournament action, as we've got some more action coming up to talk about another 2A game, a 1A tilt, and then 8-man Division II, a couple of games in there that we'll discuss. We'll do that, though, after our first break of the evening. You're listening to Friday Night Lights on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready for a fantastic night of country music, Friday, December 17th at the Ottawa Memorial Auditorium. It's a benefit show for the OMA, starring Jason Eady.
It's quiet around here for Saturday night. You're the reason we're in AM country heaven. FM country heaven. Okay, whiskey treats me better than that old 3-2.
Jason Eady, Friday, December 17th. Tickets are only $15 and it all goes toward a new marquee for the auditorium. This concert is dedicated in the memory of former OMA employee Kelly Hawkins. There's no better way to celebrate Kelly than to put together her two favorite loves, country music and the OMA.
What are we doing? We getting back to normal. They will find we're somewhere we ain't never been.
That's Jason Eady, Friday, December 17th at the Ottawa Memorial Auditorium.
Holidays are here, and so is fashionable fitness. Gift yourself a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G, a phone that folds in half to literally stand on its own. Pair it with the Galaxy Watch 4 for ultimate wellness and wow factor. Check health stats, flex personal records. Over 90 activities can be tracked, like biking, swimming, golfing, and more. Invest in yourself with tech made to crush goals. Holidays open up with Galaxy. Shop it all at Samsung.com. 5G connection and availability may vary. Check with carrier. Products sold separately.
Did you know Prilosec OTC can stop frequent heartburn before it begins? Yep, I said before. Block heartburn at the source by taking the Prilosec OTC 2-week challenge. With just one pill a day, you get 24-hour heartburn relief. That's all day. Start the 2-week challenge today at prilosecotc.com and live heartburn-free. Just one pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business-to-business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas, during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer. The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer, and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disbro, Goppert State Service Bank, Reeve Roofing, and Croucher Abstract and Title. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Join KOFO for the Kent Kessinger Show, our weekly chat with the OU Braves head football coach every Tuesday night at 7:06, live from Primetime Grill in South Ottawa. Bob Johnson is your host with Coach Kessinger. It's food, fun, and football on the Kent Kessinger Show, Tuesday nights on KOFO.
And we're back. It's Friday Night Lights on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO and KOFO.com. Lots of stuff still to talk about. The season's not done yet with local teams. Absolutely not. No. Still plenty of stuff to talk about. Plus, this game, this beautiful game that we're going to have for you. Man, I sounded like a political figure there. This beautiful game. It's wonderful. An incredible game that we're going to have for you this evening on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com between Wellsville and Humboldt. And we are going to discuss it with the man who is live and in living color in Wellsville. He is riding at the end of a lightning bolt. And he has got his fans in Wellsville holding up signs and cheering, and there's air horns and babies being kissed and all kinds of stuff. It's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Luke Queen joining us on Friday Night Lights. Luke, what is going on?
Not much, Bob. That was quite easily the greatest introduction I have ever been given. It's good to be here.
Well, a man of your stature, the man who is loved by many in East Central Kansas. When they see you drive through town, there are people standing on the corners with their hands in heart shape and signs saying, Luke Queen, welcome. And you have made a little home there in Wellsville, broadcasting some Wellsville Eagles football. And this one, oh man, this should be a fun one, because I would imagine Humboldt's got a little bit of a score to settle with Wellsville.
I would think so too. It's just it's definitely got to be still fresh on their mind. I mean, this is week 10. It happened in week number 7, back 15th of October. I mean, not too long ago. And Wellsville 40-0 over Humboldt, and the Cubs drop that one. Lose to Osage City, and then go on the road, take down Pittsburgh Colgan, and are ready to come back and try to see if they can find a little revenge, I believe, here tonight.
And Humboldt was really clicking very well. They had a nice little season going for them. They hit Wellsville, and that was a kind of a big bump that knocked them down a few pegs. And so for Humboldt, I'm sure that picking up that victory last week was a nice pick-me-up, a nice boost of energy for them.
Absolutely. You got to think, they lose their opener when then they go kind of on a run there, 6 or 5 straight weeks. Their opener actually against the team out of Missouri, so they were undefeated against Kansas teams going into that game against Wellsville when they came up here the last time, and the Eagles really just put it to them, running the football, got a lead, and then Humboldt unable to come back on them. But it's amazing. You look at the stat line from that game, and there's one stat that really sticks out that I just wanted to point out. In that football game a few weeks ago, Humboldt had 32.5 minutes of time of possession. Wellsville just 15.5, and Wellsville came away with the 40-0 victory on that evening. So Humboldt was moving the football. Didn't find the end zone. They had the majority of possession, just didn't have any big plays to show for it.
And that's really a telling stat there, Luke, because it wasn't a close game. So how did Wellsville pull that off with so little time offensively to shut out Humboldt and beat them by a final score of 40-0?
You look at total plays ran in the ball game. Humboldt also had 58 total plays. Wellsville just 44. Only 11 first downs in that ball game for Humboldt. So when Wellsville got Humboldt into a third down situation, they didn't let them continue the drive. They shut it down right there. And Wellsville, big plays all night long. 412 total yards of offense on 44 offensive plays. So they were getting their yards in chunks, almost 10 yards per snap of the football on offense for Wellsville that night, and they did a lot of it on the ground. 325 of those yards that night were on the ground for the Eagles. So it was their running game that came out strong, and taking big chunks at a time. When you're getting almost 10 yards every time you hand the football off, you're going to have a lot of success.
For Wellsville this evening, both sides of the ball, really, there's not one that carries the other. They are both equally yoked. So for Wellsville, I've got to imagine it's more of the same tonight. It's continued to crush them defensively, but every time you got that ball, you just knock them in the mouth and hit it into the end zone.
Absolutely. And talked about it last week with Coach Berg. We'll have an interview on our pregame. Gary Bateman was able to catch up with Coach this week. But, it starts up front, right at the line of scrimmage for the Wellsville on both sides of the football. The offensive line, returns 4 out of 5 starters from last year, and they come right out at you, and they're gonna get going north and south. They're gonna get their running back going downhill. Defensively, they just absolutely attack, and they push through, and their goal every snap of the football is to keep the team from getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's not to keep them to a short gain. It's to stop them before they get back to the line of scrimmage. And if they do that again tonight, again, Wellsville's been doing it all year. It wouldn't surprise me to see them do it again tonight. But Humboldt will be ready for them, and they're a football team that, can spread you out. Quarterback Gavin Page leading the team in both rushing, and he also throws the football pretty darn well, on the season. 112 yards a game in the air, 97 on the ground. So definitely a dynamic player that Wellsville's going to have to keep track of. But Humboldt's going to be ready and looking for a little revenge here tonight, and Wellsville, I'm sure, is prepared for that.
And for Wellsville, I would imagine the field is probably in better shape this week than what it was last week in the game against Erie, and that kind of slowed them down just a little bit, but they were able to finally get things going. But that shouldn't be an issue tonight. The track should be pretty dry.
I'll tell you, from my spot here, just north of the 40-yard or 50-yard line, it looks absolutely gorgeous out there. The big Eagle W out there at midfield. The lines look great. Last week it was sloppy. It was muddy. It might have, like you said, slowed Wellsville down a little bit. They only had that 12-6 halftime lead, and then in the second half just absolutely took over that football game and found their footing. But tonight it's definitely going to be a faster field than it was last week, and these two teams that both like to go quickly and move the football will take full advantage of that.
What are going to be the keys for this one, Luke, for Wellsville?
Offensively, we talked about at the line of scrimmage, but offensively, I think it is absolutely maintaining possession of the football. Turnovers can be a killer, especially in a game where you've seen the team once before, so they know what to expect. If Wellsville can keep a hold of that football and keep running it downhill, they're going to, be able to maintain what they did last time. And defensively, it's going to be that second wave of defenders, not those down linemen, but the linebackers and into the secondary coming up to make plays when needed and help out on those blocks. Trey Summer, junior running back and backup quarterback for Humboldt, right at 200 yards last week against Colgan, and so they've got multiple options back there, does Humboldt, and the Eagles are going to have to keep an eye on each one of them.
And for Humboldt, you kind of mentioned a little bit there, but kind of a little bit further. What do we expect for Humboldt if they want to come away with the win?
I think for Humboldt, they would have to spread that football around. Their Wellsville defense is so exceptional this year, and if they get one-dimensional, then Wellsville will absolutely dominate. If it's just Gavin Page trying to, run a little bit of sprint draw action as a quarterback, or just turning and giving it to Trey Summer, the Eagles defense will key on that, and they will take that away. So it's going to have to be that Humboldt is going to have to spread the football around just a little bit more and use their other options is really how I feel they're going to have to be able to do that to stay in this football game, or, Wellsville could put it to them once again.
Well, and you are right, Luke. Wellsville and the Eagles Twitter page has tweeted out photos of the field tonight, and Wellsville getting ready to and while practicing, and that field looks to be in great condition, especially after the amount of rain that we had a week ago. I would have figured it would have been really chewed up.
Well, and I tell you, they must have gone out here and gotten some late season grass out towards the middle, because last week, if they would have had the Eagle out there at midfield, we wouldn't have been able to see it anyway, especially after 3 snaps of the football. And it looks bright and big, like this is the first week of October, and here we are in the first week in November. So it looks great out here. It's good. It's a perfect night for football, and I think these two teams will be ready to play.
Luke, we appreciate you joining us, and we will have you take over somewhere between 6:40 and 6:45 with pregame, and we'll try to split the difference and get it right around 6:43ish. And we will also again hear that here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, also KOFO.com, where you'll get to hear the sweet, sweet tones of Luke Queen tonight. Luke, have a great call.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
That is Luke Queen joining us from Wellsville as we get you ready for that one here. And we're going to take our final break of the night. When we come back, we'll run through the rest of the schedule for area teams in the state playoffs. You're listening to Friday Night Lights on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
A love story is worth singing about, especially when it's the story of musical legends Johnny and June Carter Cash. Take a journey filled with music, laughter, and love when you join the KOFO Travel Club this January 19th to see the world premiere of Johnny and June, only at the New Theater Restaurant. This brand new concert tribute features Scott Moreau and Ashley Penco in the leading roles, with a special appearance by Kathy Barnett as Minnie Pearl. Enjoy your favorite Cash classics, including Ring of Fire, I Walk the Line, Folsom Prison Blues, and many more. Sign-up deadline is Monday, December 20th. Tickets are $74. Join the fun when you join the club, KOFO Travel Club, from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. Reservations are expected to fill up quickly, so claim your spot by calling 785-242-1220 or 785-242-2212.
Welcome to Parent Teacher Night. Oh, yes, Miss Garner.
If you have one of those airline credit cards, you're probably not earning double miles on every purchase.
You're right. My card only gets extra miles on some types of purchases.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles everywhere.
Wait, but where can we use them?
You can use Capital One Venture Miles on any travel purchase.
Venture gets an A+.
Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get ready for a fantastic night of country music, Friday, December 17th at the Ottawa Memorial Auditorium. It's a benefit show for the OMA, starring Jason Eady.
It's quiet around here for Saturday night. You're the reason we're in AM country heaven. FM country heaven. Okay, whiskey treats me better than that old 3-2.
Jason Eady, Friday, December 17th. Tickets are only $15 and it all goes toward a new marquee for the auditorium. This concert is dedicated in the memory of former OMA employee Kelly Hawkins. There's no better way to celebrate Kelly than to put together her two favorite loves, country music and the OMA.
What are we doing? Are we getting back to normal? They will find we're somewhere we ain't never been.
That's Jason Eady, Friday, December 17th at the Ottawa Memorial Auditorium.
We're back here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. Bob Johnson with you here in just a couple of minutes. We're going to send it to Luke Queen in Wellsville for tonight's matchup between Humboldt and the 9-0 Wellsville Eagles. Real quick, though, the other two-way matchup tonight, it's 8-1 Osage City on the road at 7-2 Riverton. The winner of that one will play Rossville or Nemaha Central next week. The 1A state tournament will see 7-2 Wabunsee at 5-3 Linden. And whoever wins that contest has a date with Centralia or Valley Heights next week. Valley Heights. Yeah, there we go. Valley Heights next week. And in the 8-man Division II, it is Meredazine Valley taking on Waverly. Meredazine Valley 6-3, Waverly at 6-1. So a battle between Osage and Coffee County getting ready to take place in Coffee County tonight. And that is in football terms. Just want to make that clear. In football terms. And the winner will either get Axtell or Hanover next week in the 8-man Division II tournament. So, again, a reminder, the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show is on tonight at 10 o'clock here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. Eric Peterson, your host, and he'll wrap up all the action from this week's state tournament action on football. And also tomorrow, we'll have Auto University Braves football for you here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. We'll have pregame at noon. Coordinator's Corner, we'll discuss the coming up a matchup with Sterling with the coordinators of Auto University. Plus, we'll have our weekly fireside chat with head coach Kent Kessinger, starting lineups, weather, so much more during Ottawa University Braves pregame tomorrow starting at noon, kickoff at 1 as the Braves travel to take on Sterling. That's going to wrap it up for us here this evening. For Lars Johnson here running the board, keeping us on the air, I'm Bob Johnson, and we'll talk to you. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and we'll probably talk to you again next Friday night as we get you set up for more state playoff football action. Thanks for listening to Friday Night Lights.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this special presentation of the 2A State Football Playoffs, featuring the Wellsville Eagles on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Tonight, the undefeated Eagles at 9-0 host the 6-3 Humboldt Cubs. KOFO's coverage of Wellsville Eagles football from the 2A playoffs is brought to you by Vickers & Company CPAs, Wellsville Antiques, Hot Off the Press, Mid-America Bank, and by Burt's Travel Plaza, Layton Real Estate, Greg Nice CPA, Wellsville Animal Hospital, Select Steel Fabrications LLC. Wellsville playoff football is also brought to you by Wellsville Family Dental, Everything Surplus, Reeve Roofing, Landmark National Bank, and Memory Lane Tree Farm and Christmas Display. Now let's head to the press box, and to bring you tonight's play-by-play, we join KOFO's Luke Queen for Wellsville Eagles playoff football.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. It is regional championship time here in Wellsville. Luke Queen with you here this evening as the 9-0 Wellsville Eagles will play host to the 6-3 Humboldt Cubs. The winner of this ballgame will advance in the state playoffs to next week's matchup against the winner of Silver Lake and St. Mary's. That game going on a little bit west of us, out there northwest of Topeka. Here in Wellsville, it is Humboldt and the Eagles. Wellsville, as I said, 9-0 on the season, has played each other just 3 weeks ago, back on October 15th, and it was the Eagles coming away with a big 40-0 win that evening. That was in 2A District 2 play. So Humboldt maybe looking for a little revenge. Wellsville has stayed perfect so far on the season and look to continue that here this evening as they will try and defeat the Cubs for the second time this season. Again, Wellsville 9-0, Humboldt 6-3, and it should be a good one here. Both of these teams can really, they move the ball well on offense. Wellsville, both of them start with the run, but both of them have available quarterbacks that can throw the football and quality receivers and tight ends out there once the ball is in the air as well. But it has been the Wellsville defense, as the last time these two teams came together, that really was the difference in this football game, was the Wellsville defense taking a team that averages 300 yards a ball game, keeping them to 165 total yards on the night, and Wellsville running the football for over 300 yards on the evening. 5 touchdown carries for Nash Money and 247 yards for the junior running back for Wellsville. Well, we're going to take our first time out. When we come back from that, Gary Bateman sat down with Eagles head coach Mike Berg, and we're going to get Coach Berg's thoughts on last week's ball game and what to expect coming into tonight. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week pregame show here on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Vickers & Company CPAs PA is a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles. Located at 512 Main, let Brett Vickers or Russ Dwyer assist you with your accounting needs. Schedule an appointment by calling 785-883-4010.
The Memory Lane Light Display, a Christmas tradition for 23 years, is open Thanksgiving night and weekends until Christmas. Just $10 per car. Memory Lane Light Display and Christmas Tree Farm support the Eagles in their bid for a state championship.
30 vendors provide an eclectic mix of antiques and treasures at Wellsville Antiques, 601 Main in downtown Wellsville. Stop by soon. They're open 10 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday, and noon until 5 on Sunday. Wellsville Antiques, wishing the Eagles the best of luck.
Make plans now to stop by Everything Surplus in the blue building behind Casey's in Wellsville, and they'll be the first to remind you that they have everything from tools to tampons. Follow them on Facebook for their specials. Everything Surplus, 402 Pendleton in Wellsville. Go Eagles!
We're happy to have on the pregame now head coach Mike Berg with the Wellsville Eagles. And Coach, coming off last week's win against the Erie Red Devils, 48-6. You spotted them 6 points early, but another stifling defensive performance all in all by Wellsville.
Yes, it was really rough on the field conditions, and I give a lot of credit to Erie. They came out with a defense that we weren't really ready for, had not seen it on film, and they put a lot of guys in the box, so we tried our luck at throwing a pass, and we threw it to the wrong team, and they returned it down to the 1 yard line real early in the game. But it was adversity that our players haven't had to overcome before this year, and I was really happy with how we responded to it. Our defense has just been phenomenal all year and gotten us the ball most of the time in those occasions. But we have to get used to things going bad sometimes and seeing how we can react to them, and I was happy how we reacted.
Yeah, because anytime an underdog goes on the road like that, the longer they can keep the thing close, the better the chance they've got, certainly. And the Eagles, by the second quarter, kind of turned that around.
Yes, we did. We found our groove in the running game, figured out how to block the front that they had in front of us, and did a really good job with the traction on the field. Our field was pretty much destroyed at the end of the game because it was just so muddy and wet, and our kids did a really good job adapting to that and finding out the things that worked.
What types of things do you have to do as a coach in order to make those kind of changes on the fly, you and your assistants?
Well, we have the luxury of having some guys that can fill in for our older guys. We have a lot of depth on defense and offense, so we pulled a couple of our defensive guys off the field and put some younger kids in there, and I talked to them. They said, hey, this is what we need to start doing. So we do have some depth on the D-line and in the secondary, and we're able to talk to our athletes, in between, a couple plays here and there and get things in order. So we were able to do that Friday night.
Well, it sets up a matchup then tonight against the Humboldt Cubs, and we will come back in just a moment and talk about that ball game. You're listening to Wellsville pregame on 1220, 103.7 FM, and also KOFO.com.
Good luck, Wellsville Eagles, in this state playoff game from Select Steel Fabrications on Fiber Lane, just off Highway 33. Be strong as steel and bring home a victory. Select Steel Fabrications, a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Stop by Hot Off the Press in Wellsville and enjoy a great breakfast or lunch. They also custom cut meat and cheese by the pound. That's Hot Off the Press, a proud Eagle supporter at 513 Main, open till 1:30 Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and 10:30 Saturday morning.
And back here on Eagle pregame, and we have Coach Mike Berg with us. Coach, the Humboldt Cubs come into tonight again to your high school, and a couple weeks ago, week 7, you shut them out 40-0, but this is a very dangerous Cub football team that went down and took care of business in Pittsburgh last week.
Yes, you are exactly right, Gary. They are a very dangerous football team. They were actually missing a couple players a couple weeks ago. They had an injury with one of their linemen, and one of their skilled guys was injured and didn't play. But they're back, and it's a whole new team. We looked at the film, against Osage City, and they had over 500 yards of offense against Osage, and Osage is a very quality opponent. And then they go down to Colgan in Pittsburgh and knock off St. Mary's. So they are rolling the past 2 weeks when they got those 2 injured players back, and they're multiple. They can throw the ball well. They can line up in a power formation and run it at you. Just a very impressive ball club. We have our hands full tonight.
And both Summer, the running back, and the quarterback, whose name escapes me now, both had very fine games against Colgan. And one other thing I thought was notable is they were up in that ball game by a couple of scores. Colgan came back, but then the Cubs finished strong.
Yes, they did come out with a very powerful running game, and Colgan made some great adjustments to it, and they were able to throw the ball a little bit at the end and get, back up. But then Humboldt came back and finished the job with their running game again. It's just a very impressive team. They're young. They've got some young linemen. Their running back is a junior, and they play hard. They're probably one of the hardest playing teams that we've faced this year. Very physical, and they're going to give us all we want tonight.
As far as what they will show you from a defensive standpoint, what do you expect tonight? Do you expect to see something?
They are a 4-3 cover 2 team.
Okay.
And they put their best player, their running back, at middle linebacker, and he flies to the football. I thought we did a pretty good job last time we played him against him. He still had quite a few tackles, but he runs the show on offense and on defense. So we're going to have to figure out where number 34 is on the field and take care of him.
Now, you mentioned earlier that the field was kind of torn up after last week's game. Has that been kind of taken care of? Did it take care of itself, or is it still a bit of a I don't know what you'd call it. It wouldn't be a fast track because we haven't had any rain in a week. But.
Well, it was a disaster Saturday morning when we came in for practice and looked at it, and I've got a phenomenal coaching staff. Not only are they good at X's and O's, they are good at anything maintenance related, and they, went there Sunday evening and rolled it and filled in holes. Then our maintenance department came in this week and rolled it again and filled in some more holes, and it's in really good playing condition right now. Not as much grass as we had hoped this time of year, but it's flat as can be and as smooth as can be. But it'll be a little muddy or a little dusty tonight.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, on a night like this, it should be a nice night for football, and that that'll help, I think, probably too, won't it?
Yes, we've had like 3 or 4 really nice days with a little wind, and the sun came out. It dried it up nice, and it's going to be a fast playing surface, which I think benefits both of our teams. They've got some speed too, and it's just going to be a perfect night for football.
How about your injury situation? Anybody that we should know about?
Our injuries?
Mm-hmm.
Not one. Knock on wood. We have some guys that have really bought into our weight program, and they've had a lot of success in the weight room all summer long and all fall. We've even had some guys increase their maxes this fall, and I think that's really helped us with our injuries or lack of injuries. We got a strong team. We got guys that are physical, and they like to deliver a punch instead of accepting the punch. So I think that helps us. We're the hammer instead of the anvil. That's our philosophy.
Okay, Coach. Thank you very, very much for the time, and good luck this evening.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be back with more here on our Wellsville pregame. You're listening to Wellsville Football on 1220, 103.7 FM, and KOFO.com.
Make plans now to stop by Everything Surplus in the blue building behind Casey's in Wellsville, and they'll be the first to remind you that they have everything from tools to tampons. Follow them on Facebook for their specials. Everything Surplus, 402 Pendleton in Wellsville. Go Eagles!
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? Ordering your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more. Order now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Prices and participation vary.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen with you here this evening. We have the Humboldt Cubs traveling here to Wellsville to take on the Wellsville Eagles. Humboldt 6-3 on the season. Wellsville 9-0. These two 2A District 2 teams have come back to meet again as the Eagles defeated the Cubs back in week number 7 by a score of 40-0. And a quick note, as I was watching pregame and by the announcement of the starting lineups for Humboldt, they appear to be without senior quarterback, leading rusher, and leading passer Gavin Page, who apparently was nicked up late in that Colgan game and was not listed in the starting lineup. So Wellsville going to be kind of zoning in there on as Trey Summer will be the quarterback for Humboldt. So we're going to take one more time out. When we come back, we will have the opening kickoff from here at Wellsville in this 2A playoff game. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Mid-America Bank is your #1 real estate lending, locally owned, full-service community bank. Your dream home should start at one of their 4 convenient locations in Wellsville, Baldwin City, Lawrence, and Gardner. Mid-America Bank, equal housing lender, and member FDIC. Go Eagles. Be a mealtime hero when you pick up Champ's Chicken from Burt's Travel Plaza. It's hand-breaded real chicken with more flavor than you can shake a stick at. Not in the mood for chicken? Pick up a delicious fish or shrimp meal. Plus, you can choose from a list of great sides and sauces. From a quick snack to a 12-piece multi-pack, Champ's Chicken will give you something to crow about. At Burt's Travel Plaza, just off I-35, exit 198 in Wellsville.
Do you want big bank products with small bank service? At Landmark National Bank, we offer products and services to meet your financial needs and the friendly personal attention of a community bank. Stop by and see us at 112 West 6th, where you start as a customer and leave as a friend. Landmark National Bank, member FDIC.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen with you here at Wellsville as the 9-0 Wellsville Eagles will take on the 6-3 Humboldt Cubs here in 2A playoff football. Quick reminder that this broadcast is brought to you by KOFO, our advertisers, and the member high schools of the Kansas High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Captains are meeting out at midfield, and I believe they already did the coin toss, as I saw them earlier, but they have not indicated what is going on quite yet. Wellsville moving towards the north. It is Humboldt won the toss, and they elected to defer. So Wellsville will open up on offense as Humboldt will kick it off to them. The Eagles and the Cubs coming out, jumping and celebrating into a huddle here. We are ready for playoff football here at Wellsville High School. Again, the Eagles coming in undefeated, and with the win, if they're able to get the win here tonight, they will travel to either Silver Lake or St. Mary's next week as they will go on the road. Game we will bring you as long as Wellsville continues to win. We will continue to follow these Eagles and their quest to the state championship. Just a couple more weeks to go. The title game will be on the Saturday following Thanksgiving. The win here gets them to a point where there will just 8 teams be remaining come next week. Just 16 in all classes in 2A out right now. We're going to try and keep track of those games across the state. As also like to point out, District 2, the Wellsville was the district champions, undefeated at 5-0 in that district. But 3 teams from that, of the 4 that made it to the tournament, are still playing here in week number 2. Humboldt, the 3 seed out of District 2. Osage City also in action. They're taking on Riverton, the District 1 champions, here tonight. Desmond Winton is the man back deep here, all by himself, back inside the 10. As Nash Money came up, they've got 3 men up short, Hunsaker, Lee, and Money up near the 30. And it's going to be a short kick over near the sideline. It bounds, and it'll go out of bounds as Hunsaker lets it go. And Eagles will take over first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. So kind of a pooch kick over near the sideline. Hunsaker let that bounce and go out of bounds. So the Eagles offense will come out as they are heading from north to south or right to left on your radio dial as we look at it here. Dylan McCarty, the quarterback, splitting out wide to the right side is Jacob Hunsaker. Brody Lee wide to the left. Nash Money, I formation behind Delgado in the backfield. The turn, give it to the first man through, Benito Delgado, and he's out near the 40-yard line. I think they're going to mark him short at the 39. Well, that's a pickup of 4 there on first down. Those are the footballs sitting at the 39-yard line, so we're going to call it second down and 6. Same formation. This time Hunsaker and Lee switch sides. Pitch to Money. Money's going to try to get around the left end. Got some good blocking. He's out at the 50. Racing down the sideline. Makes a man miss at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown, Wellsville. 61 yards on the carry for Nash Money. And quickly, the Eagles are on top here. Just 11-14 remaining in quarter number 1. 46 seconds off the clock, and the Eagles are on the board. Nash Money took it around the left end, and tremendous blocking out front, and a nice job by Benito Delgado to get the edge secured there, and Nash Money using his speed to break it the remainder of the way. Matt Newhouse will come on for the point after. The placement down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so with 11-14 remaining here in the first quarter, Wellsville 7, Humboldt nothing. We're going to take a quick 60-second break listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Hey, welcome back here to the high school game of the week. Luke Queen with you. 46 seconds played, and Wellsville already on the board, 7-0. 2 plays, 65-yard drive, 61-yard touchdown run by Nash Money. Nathan Seaman on to kick it away here for the Eagles. Just short directional kick over to the right side. Bounce down will be picked up along the sideline and quickly taken out of bounds by the Humboldt Cubs, who will start out at about the 25, 26-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark it down at the 26 is where the up man went out of bounds. Knocked out by Hunsaker. Jacob Hunsaker going to get credit for the stop with 26-yard line here for the Humboldt Cubs. First time we get to look at the Wellsville defense here this evening. Quickly, Humboldt spreading it out. 3 receivers split out wide to the right. Trey Summer in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. It's a direct quarterback run. Up the middle, he goes across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And a big tackle there. Good hit by Benito Delgado to stand up Summer and drive him down. The gain is of 5 yards. We expect to see a lot of Trey Summer here this evening. Starting quarterback is Cole Mathis, a 6'1" freshman running back. Again, Summer listed as a running back, but an injury to Gavin Page has put him in as the quarterback. This time a bunch formation, right, single receiver split wide to the left. Fake give is to the first man through, and it'll be a short gain on the play there by Summer once again. Mathis, fake give to him on the counter. Caleb Green on the stop. 3rd down and 3 here is the ball out to about the 33-yard line. Got to get across the 36 for the first down. Humboldt looking over to the sideline for the play call. And they're going to send 3 receivers out to the right once again. Quarterback takes the snap. Again, it's direct to him. And Summer stood up and dropped down short of the 35-yard line. Maybe got to the 35. Dylan Schnorr wrapped him up and then helped out by a host of a few other Eagles. Substitutions coming on here at 4th down and 1 with the ball, the nose of the football in the 35. And it looks like they're dropping back into punt formation. Evan Lucky. Does Winton goes deep, and it's a fake. And Wellsville was ready for it and stops it dead right at the 35-yard line. I believe they'll take over on downs. They might have to look at this, but the spot is just across the 35, and they had to get to the 36, and that is Wellsville coming up with the football. So a big stop. Great job by the front for Wellsville to be ready for that possible fake and get the stop. So Wellsville will take over here with a short field as the nose of the football heading south is at the 35-yard line. Hunsaker split out wide to the left. Lee wide to the right. Schnorr comes in front of Money in the backfield. Carty under center. Takes the snap. Getting the pitch to Money. Going to go left side. Looking for a block. Schnorr gets a couple. And Money will be pushed out of bounds as he gets down near the 25-yard line. See where the mark of that is. They're actually going to mark him inside there at about the 23. So that's going to be about a 13-yard gain, and that is good for a Wellsville Eagle first down. So Wellsville looking to double up here already. We still have 9 minutes to go in this first quarter. Wellsville on top 7-0. Time it is Lee to the left, Hunsaker to the right. Split backfield here with Money behind McCarty. Schnorr off to his right. They're going to give it to Dylan Schnorr, and Schnorr breaks the tackle into the secondary and will be dragged down from behind, down at the 10-yard line. A nice job there by Dylan Schnorr to run through the arm tackle, but was unable to get out of the grasp of the second man for Humboldt. And it is first and goal with the ball right at the 10-yard line. Schnorr will take a seat and let Des Winton come in for him as Eagles have 4 plays here to try and punch it in. Winton kind of in the slot to the left. Hunsaker slot to the right. Money in the backfield by himself. Winton going to go in motion. Going to give to Money. Money up the middle. And Nash Money is in for the touchdown. 10 yards this time for Nash Money, but his second touchdown run already in this ball game. And the Eagles are up 13-0 with the extra point attempt coming up. And there's still 8:26 remaining in quarter number 1. This time, again, Wellsville limiting the amount of plays necessary to find the end zone. This time, just 3 plays. Newhouse to kick it away, and the kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:26 remaining in the first quarter, it's Wellsville 14, Humboldt nothing. 30-second timeout. You're listening to high school football here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Wellsville Family Dental Team wants to wish the Eagles football team the best of luck as they continue their postseason journey in the Class 2A state playoffs. We are proud to support our Eagles and serve our community with all their dental needs. Wellsville Family Dental. Good luck and go Eagles.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? Ordering your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more. Order now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Prices and participation vary.
And back here at Wellsville High School, Luke Queen with you. Eagles 14, Humboldt nothing. 8:26 remaining to go in the first quarter, so less than half of the first quarter gone, and Wellsville has found the end zone twice. First drive, 2 plays, 65 yards. Second drive, 3 plays, 36 yards. We want to thank some of our sponsors who've helped us out here bringing you this Wellsville broadcast. Wellsville game sponsors Vickers & Company CPAs, Wellsville Antiques, Hot Off the Press, and Mid-America Bank. We'll have more for you later as Nathan Seaman will step it off to kick it away here for the Eagles. That kick was directional over to the right side. See what Seaman does here. He drives one, and it takes a bounce down at about the 21, picked up about the 15, brought out across the 25, and down near the 30. Aiden Kelly returned at that time about 15 yards. It's actually going to be marked down at the 29, so Humboldt will start first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line here. Wellsville defense was ready on a fake punt in the last drive, set them up short field. This time, trip receivers to the left, single receiver wide to the right. Summer takes the snap, and the belly give, and it is going to be met in the backfield by Wellsville. Cruz Farley with the tackle for loss. The ball back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. Summer trying to hand it off there, and then maybe at the last minute trying to pull it away, but then a good idea to let it go as Farley had the running back wrapped up and was taking him to the ground. Second down and 13. This time Summer in the backfield all by himself, twin receivers to each side. Now man comes in motion. It is a jet sweep give to Aiden Gein. He's going to try to get outside of the left side, and he'll be dragged down. And Gein might have gained a yard on the play. Kai Fouts and Dylan McCarty in on the stop. And that'd be a pickup of 2. It'll be third down and 11 as the ball is spotted at the 28-yard line. Have to get across the 39 for the first down. Single receiver split out wide to the near side is Sam Hull for Humboldt. Twin receivers to the left. And a blitz on the way. Dylan Schnorr's coming. And Summers going to roll out. Now he's going to fire downfield into a crowd. And he's picked off by Des Wetton at the 45. And he falls forward to about the 48-yard line. So first down and 10, Wellsville once again. And a big interception there. Des Winton going to get credit for 3 yards on the return, but for Des, that is his 6th INT on the year. So the Eagles take back over here with 6:46 remaining in the first quarter with another offensive possession, their third. McCarty in the shotgun, looks to pass. Actually, it's quarterback draw, and he's got some room. Gets to the edge. He's at the 35-30, 25-20. 15-10, one man to beat, bounces off him at the 5, and tackled down at the 3-yard line. Down at the Humboldt 5-yard line. 47-yard run for Dylan McCarty on the quarterback draw. They put him back in the shotgun and he took one step back and then just headed forward, found the edge. Great blocking downfield by the Eagles. And McCarty, the free safety, was the only man left to beat. You have to give them credit. Good open field tackle. High backfield. Give is going to be the first man through Delgado. He's hit at about the 3 down to the 2-yard line. So they're going to mark him just inside the 3. Kaufman in on the tackle for Humboldt. River Kaufman leading the Humboldt Cubs in sacks per game at just under a half a sack a ball game. And he's got 4 on the year. Lee going to split out wide to the right. Jacob Hunsaker to the left. McCarty under center. Pitches to Money. Money going to try to follow his blocks, and he's got him, and he's in. Nash Money adds a 3-yard run this time. And again, a short drive for the Eagles. 3 plays, 52 yards for the score. And it's Nash Money taking it in from 3 yards out. The Eagles already up 20-0 here with 5:35 remaining in quarter number 1. Matt Newhouse once again. The lefty freshman kicker, placement down, kick away. It is up, and it is good. Newhouse is 3 for 3, and the Eagles lead 21-0 with 5:35 remaining here in the first quarter. We're going to take another 30-second timeout. You're listening to Wellsville Eagle football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Oh, according to research, 82% of people will remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free. But you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen with you. 5:35 remaining in quarter number 1, and it has been all Wellsville here tonight as they lead over the Humboldt Cubs 21-0. 3 Nash Money touchdown runs, the most recent one from 3 yards out. It was a 3-play, 52-yard drive for the Eagles, set up by the Desmond Winton interception out just across midfield. Nathan Seaman steps it off as he will kick it away once again. Seaman looks at his teammates, now approaches, and a low line drive kick will be picked up there at the 20-yard line, out across the 30-35, diving forward. Aiden Kelly out to the 38-yard line. So an 18-yard return that time for Kelly. And the Humboldt Cubs will start first down and 10 at their own 38. The Eagles defense forced a 3 and out. Actually, I guess would go down as a 4 and out as they stopped turnover on downs as they stopped Humboldt on a fake punt. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Pistol formation. Summer going to give it to the first man through. He is hit as he crosses the 40-yard line and dropped down after a gain of about 3 on the play. Cole Mathis, as I said, the freshman running back starting here tonight. Kevin Page, I have not seen number 23 suited up. And that's a big loss for Humboldt as Page was averaging just under 210 yards of total offense by himself. By far the leader for the Humboldt Cubs. Cubs now find themselves down by 21. Trip receivers to the right. Summer takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper here, and he stood up by Dylan Schnorr at the 40, and he might have got back to the 41-yard line. Big tackle there by the Eagles' leading tackler, Dylan Schnorr, and that's going to set up third down and a short 7, long 6. They've got to get across or to the 48. The ball at the 41. The marker right across from me is just short of the 48-yard line on the far half of the field. Bunch set to the left. Single receiver split out wide to the right is Hull. Summer, deep man back. He looks to pass. Now he's going to be flushed out. He's got a little bit of room, and he's going to get enough for the first down as he's knocked out of bounds. Schnorr and Winton going to combine on that tackle right at midfield. But that's going to be a pickup of 9, and that's going to be a first down for Humboldt. In that game played back 3 weeks ago, Humboldt controlled time of possession, doubled up Wellsville. 32-28 was the time of possession for Humboldt, just 15-32 for the Eagles. But the Eagles cashed them all in for points, 40-0 that night, leading 21-zip here, 3.5 minutes to go. We've got another variation of the pistol here. The give is to Mathis. Mathis right up the middle, and he stood up immediately and driven down after a gain of about a yard on the play. Eduardo Lopez, the first man to hit him, and then helped out by a host of other Eagle defenders, and that is what I've noticed about the Eagles all year. One man stands somebody up, and then it's like 4 other guys are right there to make the tackle. A stingy Wellsville defense. Second down and 9. Single receivers split to each side. And a jumbled backfield there with Summer in between. Now Mathis going to go in motion. They're going to give it on the counter here. Not much there, but ball carrier Logan Page will fall forward to about the 46-yard line. So a game of 3. And Eduardo Lopez again in on that tackle. It'll be third down and 6 here with the ball at the 46-yard line of the Eagles.
Bring the third down and call a long 6.
Maybe a passing situation here for Humboldt. Defensive backs ready at front for the Eagles. Keeping an eye on that quarterback. Is Trey Summer a good runner of the football? Summer, the deep man in the shotgun, takes the snap. It's a quarterback lead play. Tries the left side, makes the first man miss. Fights off the second tackler, and he's going to be down close to the 41-yard line before being brought down. Tough running there. Cruz Farley will get credited for the stop there for the Eagles. So it's going to be fourth down and 1. Is just right at 1 yard as they've got to get to the 40-yard line for the first. Looks like this time Humboldt is keeping their offense on the field. Wellsville crowd comes up chanting defense, stomping their feet. Again, Summer in the shotgun. He's going to keep it right side. He's hit immediately, stood up, flag comes in on the play from the official, and it is a procedure penalty going to be called here against Humboldt. And I am not sure where the result of the play was. If they are not on the 40-yard line, that would be short of the line to gain. So we're going to have to see here. And now the officials will come over here to the near side as they're going to check. The ball is short of the 40-yard line, and the 40-yard line was the line to gain. And it's going to be an official's timeout here as they're going to look to see if this is going to be a turnover on downs there. Again, the Wellsville defensive front stood up the ball carrier and stopped them short here. And they are going to call for the chains to come in. The officials go over and get the chains from the far side of the field. And from my vantage point, it looked as though that the nose of the football needed to touch the 40-yard line. From where the official's standing, it is not. And so the officials going to place the chains down, hold the football, and it is short, and the penalty will be declined, and Wellsville will take over on downs at their 40.5-yard line. So the Wellsville defense stops the short carry once again for Humboldt and takes over on offense. And with 62 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, as quickly as Wellsville has gone, can possibly add another one. McCarty in the shotgun, twin receivers to the near side. Money in the backfield. They're going to give the Money on the right counter. Makes a first man miss, and that will be stood up near the 42-yard line. And it will be short, or just a yard and a half on the play. They're going to mark it at the 41, actually. So it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line. Gain of only about a half a yard. The Eagles going to get out here and go quickly. Willie Dorsey in the slot. Brody Lee out wide here to the left. Hunsaker in the right side. Money in the backfield. They're going to pass, and they've got David Sines wide open over the middle. And David Sines at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. David Sines right down the seam. Good pass there from Dylan McCarty to Sines for the 6. That one will go for 59 yards through the air. And the Eagles tack on another one with 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Eagles offense, again, just 2 plays, 60 yards. And they've added another one here. Matt Newhouse is going to kick it again. Snap is back. Placement down. The kick is away. Newhouse's kick is up, and it is good. 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Wellsville 28 and Humboldt nothing. 30-second timeout as you're listening to Wellsville Eagle football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Layton Real Estate has served Wellsville and its surrounding communities for 3 generations. With friendly, caring agents and the experience they bring to the table, you're sure to get a win. To learn more, visit them at LaytonRE.com. They're excited to support the athletes and wish them the best of luck.
Vickers & Company CPAs PA is a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles. Located at 512 Main, let Brett Vickers or Russ Dwyer assist you with your accounting needs. Schedule an appointment by calling 785-883-4010.
And welcome back here to Wellsville High School. Luke Queen with you for this KOFO High School Game of the Week broadcast. Wellsville Eagles dominating here in quarter number 1, leading 28-0 over the Humboldt Cubs here in the second round of the 2A high school playoffs here in the state of Kansas. Most recently, Dylan McCarty to David Sines, a 59-yard touchdown pass. Sines lined up as a tight end, which he always does, and he just streaked down the seam, and McCarty hitting him, and there was nobody that was going to chase down the junior tight end for the Eagles. Matt Newhouse is 4 for 4 on extra points. I believe that makes Matt 9 for 9 on the season on extra points, 28-0. Nathan Seaman to do the kickoff duties here. Seaman will kick. Be taken at about the 14-yard line and returned out past the 25, 30, 35. And a nice move there, hurdling and then dragged down near midfield. And a flag comes out. It was Aiden Kelly on the return. And a couple more flags come in late here. Excuse me, that wasn't a flag over there. That was the kicking tee being tossed over from midfield. The return was to the Wellsville 48-yard line, and this is looked to be quite possibly a horse collar tackle, which would add 15 yards to this. It's actually going to be a face mask on the Eagles, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so it was just down to the 43-yard line. So Humboldt first down and 10 with the ball at the 43. Just the way the tackle needed to be made, I thought it was in the area up high. So the officials saw it as a face mask. 2 seconds remaining. Summer takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's under pressure, setting up a screen to the left side. Dylan Schnorr, a big hit on Mathis, and he's going to stop it for no gain on the play, maybe a loss of a yard. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. And at the end of one, it is the Wellsville Eagles 28 and Humboldt 0. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action from here at Wellsville. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Memory Lane Tree Farm is a proud supporter of Trees for Troops, supplying fresh-cut Christmas trees to families on military bases each year. The Memory Lane Light Display and Christmas Tree Farm also support the Eagles in their bid for a state championship.
Do you want big bank products with small bank service? At Landmark National Bank, we offer products and services to meet your financial needs and the friendly personal attention of a community bank. Stop by and see us at 112 West 6th, where you start as a customer and leave as a friend. Landmark National Bank, member FDIC.
30 vendors provide an eclectic mix of antiques and treasures at Wellsville Antiques, 601 Main in downtown Wellsville. Stop by soon. They're open 10 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday, and noon until 5 on Sunday. Wellsville Antiques, wishing the Eagles the best of luck.
Good luck, Wellsville Eagles, in this state playoff game from Select Steel Fabrications on Fiber Lane, just off Highway 33. Be strong as steel and bring home a victory. Select Steel Fabrications, a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles.
And back here at Wellsville High School, Luke Queen with you as we get ready for action in quarter number 2. It is second down and 10 here for Humboldt. 28-0 Wellsville on top of the Humboldt Cubs. Bunch set on the right, single receiver split wide to the left. Summer in the shotgun, fakes to Mathis, going to keep it himself, try the left side, and he's able to get through the defenders there, running into the secondary, and Trey Summer will be dragged down inside the 5-yard line. So a big run there on the first play of the second quarter for Humboldt. Ty Fouts coming up with the tackle for Wellsville. 39-yard carry there. First down and goal for the Cubs at the 4-yard line. Trey Summer faked the give there to the running back and then took it himself around the left side and was able to slip through a couple arm tackles by the Eagles and then sprinting open into the secondary. So the Cubs come to the line, and Summer in the backfield be tackled down for a loss. Cruz Farley with another TFL, his second so far here in the ballgame, and that's going to be a loss of 2. The running back kind of slipped there, and Summer kept it himself, tried to get around the right edge, but Farley was not going to let him get outside. Good contained, good tackle there by Cruz Farley. Humboldt now second down and goal with the ball at the 6-yard line. Strip receivers left now, man coming in motion. Snap is to Summer, and he tries it right up the middle, and not much there. Gets a yard out of it, maybe down to the 5-yard line. They're actually going to say no gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd down and 6, 3rd and goal from the 6 here for Humboldt. And they're going to run a kind of a sting and shoot thing here. They're sending out some linemen out wide to the left, kind of a swinging gate action. 3 down linemen near the football. Trey Summer, along with running back Logan Page. Summer going to keep it himself, try and get out wide, and now he's going to throw the ball. It's going to go incomplete. He was outside the tackles there in the grasp of David Sines. A great job by David Sines to push that wide and be able to wrap up Summer and force that incomplete pass. There's really nobody open on the play. Eagle defense, nice job against the swinging gate there. So it's 4th down and goal at the 6-yard line. This is a situation where Humboldt's going to go for it here. This time maybe they're going to send the receivers out to the right side. Again, big, tall Sam Hole splits out. And that's to the near side, and now a timeout will be called by Humboldt. So the Cubs will use their first timeout of the half. They'll have 2 remaining. We're going to take a quick break with them. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Make plans now to stop by Everything Surplus in the blue building behind Casey's in Wellsville, and they'll be the first to remind you that they have everything from tools to tampons. Follow them on Facebook for their specials. Everything Surplus, 402 Pendleton in Wellsville. Go Eagles!
Wellsville Animal Hospital wishes the Eagles the best of luck. Wellsville Animal Hospital at 614 Main is a full-service hospital for cats and dogs, featuring small animal medicine, surgery, and dental. Call for an appointment at 785-883-4774.
Welcome back here to Wellsville. 9:58 remaining in the first half. The Eagles on top 28-0 over the Humboldt Cubs. 4th down and goal from the 6-yard line here for Humboldt. They called a timeout to make sure they got this right. Wellsville 4 first-quarter touchdowns to get this lead. Quick update, the winner of this ballgame will take on either Silver Lake or St. Mary's in that ballgame in the second quarter, and it is Silver Lake Eagles on top of the St. Mary's Bears 21-8. They're going to go for it. Twin receivers each side. Summer all alone in the backfield. Man coming in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Summer's going to throw over the middle, and the pass will fall incomplete. Summer hit as he threw, and that ball was just a little bit short of the intended target. Caleb Green with the hit on Summer right in the waist as he was letting that ball go. The ball fell just short. So the Eagles will take over on downs once again. This time much more field to cover as the Eagles are back inside their own 10 down at the 6. Single receiver split out wide to the right is Brody Lee. Nash Money in the backfield. Power set here. Hunsaker going to go in motion. The give is to Jacob Hunsaker, and he is tripped up as he tried to get to the edge, and that's going to be no gain on the play. A nice job there. Number 18, Chase DeMerit. It'll be a loss about a half a yard as the ball is back near the 5-yard line this time. Dylan Schnorr coming in, and he'll replace Des Winton. Schnorr usually goes in as more of a fullback. Winton kind of a halfback that splits out. Hunsaker will split out wide to the right, Lee wide to the left. Money behind Schnorr in the I backfield. McCarty under center. Dylan takes a snap, pitches to Money. Money going to try and get around the edge. He's out across the 5 to the 10. Breaks one tackle. Now cuts it upfield, and he's out across the 20 and tackled down at about the 25-yard line. They're actually going to mark it at the 23. It looked like Money was sitting on the tackler, but his knee must have been down there on the backside that I couldn't see. A 17-yard gain there and that is a Wellsville first down. Great block on the edge there by Jacob Hunsaker out wide, and also by Dylan Schnorr leading the way out there. It's actually Willie Dorsey that is quarterbacking right now on this drive. And now a timeout will be called by Wellsville, as they did not like what they were having, a little bit of miscommunication there. That is their first charge timeout. They'll have 2 remaining here in the first half. We'll take a quick 30-second break with them. You're listening to Wellsville High School football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Burt's Travel Plaza in Wellsville is bringing a taste of the Southwest to the Midwest. You can build your favorite meal with the Blue Taco menu. Style it, start it, fill it, and top it any way you like. Feed your creative side with customized bowls, burritos, and tacos, loaded with everything from cilantro lime rice to salsa verde or rojo. The Blue Taco menu, only at Burt's Travel Plaza, just off I-35, exit 198 in Wellsville.
And back here at Wellsville High School, Luke Queen with you. Eagles using their first time out of the half here. 8:39 remaining. It's first down and 10. The ball out at the 23-yard line. Wellsville started this drive at the 6 and run out to the 23 for the first down here. And a little bit of indecision as to what's going on. It's going to be Hunsaker to the right, Lee to the left, eye backfield once again. Dorsey goes under center, takes the snap, and fake a roll out, looking to throw, and he's got Dylan Schnorr. Schnorr with an edge right around the corner, runs out to the 50, now cuts it back, and he'll be caught from behind at the 41-yard line of the Cubs. But a great play there. Kyler Isbell in on the tackle. There is a flag back at about the 37-yard line, and that's usually in the area of a holding out on the edge. So this play might be coming back. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot, so it'll stay first down. But Wellsville will have a first down and about 7. If they mark it off 10 yards from where the flag sits. Waiting here the signal from the referee. And 15-yard penalty. Not quite sure what that is. I'd have to need my signals sheet, but I don't have one with me. So it's first down and 11 as the 15-yard penalty takes it back to the 22-yard line. And now Winton goes in motion, and we've got a flag on the play. And that's going to be against the Eagles. It'll be a false start. Well, back to the 17, first down and 16 now. The Eagles have kicked themselves a couple times here early in this drive. Dorsey in the shotgun has strip receivers to the left. Winton in the backfield with him. Now Winton goes in motion. Snap back to Dorsey. He's going to look to pass. Nobody there, going to roll out to his right. He's got it tucked down. He makes a move at the 20, 25, 30, and it'll be hit out of bounds as he crosses the 35-yard line out at about the 37, and that's going to be a first down run. Great run there by Willie Dorsey, and as he gets the Eagles out to the 37. So a 20-yard run there makes it first down and 10. Nice job by the sophomore quarterback. Took a big lick, but popped right back up like he was more excited after taking the hit. Going to send 3 receivers out wide to the right, single receiver, or wide to the left, single receiver to the right. Money flanking Dorsey in the backfield. Dorsey takes the snap, looks to pass, looking left, now passes over the middle. Pass is caught by Stein, and he'll get into Cub territory, tackled down at the 49-yard line. Good pitch and catch there from Dorsey to Stein, and another Wellsville first down as they move into Humboldt Cub territory once again.
To pick up a 14-yard, good for Eagles.
7.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. All Wellsville so far here this evening, 28-0. Driving once again. This drive started back at the 6-yard line. Three receivers right, single receiver left. Money in the backfield with Dorsey. Dorsey going to run a little option, pitches out to Money. Money pushes down the first tackler, but he is wrapped up and brought down after a gain of about a yard on the play. Tackled there by Cole Mathis.
No gain in the play.
They say no gain. They're actually marking it at the 50-yard line. And it's high school football, so there's no replay there, but he was definitely back to the 49. So unfortunately for Nash Money, it's going to go down as a loss of 1. But it's second down and 11. The Eagles not afraid of second and 11 for sure. This time single receiver Brody Lee to the right. Nash Money alone in the backfield as Dorsey goes under center. And they're going to give to Des Winton on a little reverse here. Makes a first-man miss and then slips as he crosses the 45 down to the 44-yard line. So it's going to be a pickup of 6 on the play, and it's going to bring up third down and 5. As the Eagles will have to get to the 39, across the 39 for the first down. Humboldt defense already appearing a little bit tired here. The Wellsville offense looking as juiced as they were when they came out to start this football game. Lee going to split out wide to the right. It's going to be Huntsaker up top to the left. Schnorr with Money behind him in the I formation. Dorsey under center once again, takes the snap, pitch to Money left side. Going to follow the blocks out to the left, and Money has a little bit of room. He's across the 30 and taken down at the 25, and their flag's coming in there, and that's usually in the area of a possible personal foul. They're going to start kind of whipped that ball carrier down and threw him into the ground. We'll see if that's the call. It's marked at the 27. And we'll wait to see the official call here. It is a dead ball personal foul going to go against the Cubs. So tack on 15 is going to move this ball down inside the 15. Even if they went half the distance to the goal, it's inside the 15, which they will at the 14-yard line. First down and 10 here for Wellsville. The ball at the 14-yard line. Quick updates there. Second quarter scores. It was Waverly 8, Meridazine Valley nothing. High backfield again. Dorsey going to give it to Money on the counter to the left side. Nash Money spring into the secondary, and he is in for the Wellsville touchdown. 14 yards for Nash Money. And the Eagles, with 5:33 remaining here in the first half, tack on another one as Nash Money, his 4th touchdown here in the first half. This one 14 yards on the carry. Matt Newhouse going to come out to attempt the extra point once again. Coy Randall will do the honors as the holder. Snap is back, placement down, the kick is away, and it is up and good. So Wellsville here with 5:33 remaining in the first half. 35, Humboldt 0. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Do you want big bank products with small bank service? At Landmark National Bank, we offer products and services to meet your financial needs and the friendly personal attention of a community bank. Stop by and see us at 112 West 6th, where you start as a customer and leave as a friend. Landmark National Bank, member FDIC.
Good luck, Wellsville Eagles, in this state playoff game from Select Steel Fabrications on Fiber Lane, just off Highway 33. Be strong as steel and bring home a victory. Select Steel Fabrications, a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles.
Luke Queen back with you here at Wellsville High School. All Eagles here tonight, 35-0 over Humboldt with 5:33 remaining in quarter number 1. If we were wondering if Wellsville might be looking past a team towards next week that they had already beaten 40-0 just 3 weeks ago? The answer has been given, and it is a resounding no. Wellsville is dominating this game at the line of scrimmage, and they just capped off a 94-yard drive with that 14-yard Nash money touchdown run, and now lead 35-0, and we still have 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Nathan Seaman to kick it away here once again for the Eagles. Seaman approaches, and this one kind of pooched up. It's going to bound down at the 25. It'll be scooped up there and brought out near the 30-yard line. Dakota Slocum on the return. Jake Richards on the tackle there. Richards is a guy who does a great job on special teams, getting down and making plays, doing it once again there. Slocum picked that up, just about a 10-yard return. Twin receivers going to split out to each side. Halfback in front of Summer, going to fake the give. Now it's a reverse. The ball is fumbled, and dropping on it is Wellsville back inside. Nathan Seaman going to jump on that fumble. Humboldt tried to run a reverse. And Nathan Seaman falls on it for Wellsville. Wellsville gets it right back. 5:22 remaining. Just 11 seconds off the clock, and Wellsville now at the 25-yard line is where they're going to spot this. Single receivers wide to each side. Money deep in the backfield behind Delgado. The give is going to be to Delgado. He's going to go left side as he approaches the 20-yard line, maybe to the 21-yard line. Dylan McCarty back in to orchestrate this drive. Quarterback last drive was Willie Dorsey. Second out and 7. They're going to say he just got to the 22-yard line. Freddie Lee going to split out wide to the right. Kai Fout's going to line up here in the slot. McCarty will go under center. He's got Money in the backfield by himself. Motion man is Winton. Fake to him. McCarty going to pass. Going to throw up over the top. Looking for Fouts, and the pass falls incomplete. Just a little bit behind Fouts there. And as he reached back, it was knocked away. And a flag comes down at the line of scrimmage at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be holding against Wellsville. So the result of the play would be 3rd down and 7 from the 22. Humboldt will back them up back to the 30. So it'll stay 2nd down, but it'll be 2nd down and 15 after the penalty. So the Eagles back in here with 2nd down and 15 at the 30. Hunsaker to the right, Lee to the left. High backfield. McCarty under center. Drops back. Going to make a quick pass to the right side to Hunsaker. And fighting through the first man, he's going to be tackled down at the 25, was about where his forward progress got to. Waiting for the spot. They're not going to give, they're going to say at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Looked like Hunsaker had kind of pushed himself forward there inside of that mark, but that is where the official will stop forward progress. So it'll be 3rd down here and 12 with the ball at the 27. High backfield once again. McCarty going to fake the pitch to Money. Going to roll out, look to pass. Now fires over the middle and right through the hands of David Sines, who took his eyes off of it. And there was some space in front of him. And if Sines just looks that into his hands, he's got the 1st down. Instead, it will be an incomplete pass. It was a good throw there by Dylan McCarty. And David Sines, normally the sure-handed Sines, just kind of took his eyes off of that one, which happens on occasion. It's 4th down and 12 with the ball at the 27. Really in a situation here where it's a go for it. Twin receivers to the left. Hunsaker in the slot to the right. McCarty in the shotgun. Takes the snap. fakes to Money. He's going to throw up over the middle and looking for Willie Dorsey, and it'll be off his fingertips and incomplete. So the turnover on downs here by Wellsville. After the turnover, unable to get anything going. A couple penalties really hurt the Eagles on that one. And so Humboldt will take over here at the 26-yard line. They've got 3:48 to try and drive the 70-plus yards here. Single receiver to the right, a bunch set to the left. It's a fake there. It's Trey Summer going to try the left side. He stood up and then stuck at about the 28-yard line, and the Wellsville defense will drive him back. And forward progress is going to be marked to the 29. 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 there. Summer had a man around his ankle, was trying to break free of that, and then the Wellsville second wave came up and really delivered a good shot to him there and driving him back. 2nd down and 7, the ball at the 29-yard line. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Summer looking to pass, rolling to his right, fires, and leads his receiver there just a little bit too far. Aiden Jean, the intended target on that. So now it'll be 3rd down and 7. An incompletion stops the clock with 2:59 remaining. So we've seen Wellsville, when they get a short field, other than the last drive, has been able to get things going and really turn it into points quickly. In the first quarter, they scored 4 touchdowns, and they ran a grand total of 10 plays. Summer takes a snap, drop backs a pass, under pressure, fires over the middle, and McCarty arrives at the same time the football was and knocks it away, intended for Dakota Slocum, the leading receiver for Humboldt. As the ball was arriving into his hands, and Dylan McCarty came up to deliver a blow and knock the ball away. That'll be 4th down and long here. Ball at the 29-yard line. You got to get out to the 37 for the first. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Shotgun, and it's a quick kick here, and hits it away. Ball bounces down at the 46, takes a Humboldt bounce inside the Wellsville 40 to about the 38-yard line. So the Eagles will take over 1st down and 10. Instead of dropping back into a full punt formation there, Trey Summer just lined up in the shotgun, took the snap and kicked it away. So the Eagles have 62 yards to go and 2 minutes and 43 seconds in which to do it. Hunsaker split to the right, Lee split to the left. Money in the backfield with Schnorr. The give is to Dylan Schnorr. And he's up the middle across the 40 to about the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. Maddox Johnson in on the stop for Humboldt. And ball at the 42-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 4, 2nd down and 6. Clock continues to run here. Again, Wellsville will be kicking off to Humboldt to start the second half, so this could really spread things out for Wellsville. High formation, Money deep in the backfield. The handoff is there. Money has a little bit of a lane. He's out across the 50, 40, coming up the sideline. 1 steps over a tackle. Now he's got 1 man to beat, and he makes him miss. And Nash, Money, another touchdown run. 58 yards this time for Money, and Wellsville tacks on another. Nash Money, 5th touchdown run all here in this first half. Wellsville now 41-0, and with exactly 2 minutes remaining here in the first half, awaiting the extra point attempt from Matt Newhouse. So it was 2 plays for Wellsville to travel the 72 yardage needed. High snap, got it down. The kick is away. Newhouse gets it through there. And so the Eagles, with 2 minutes remaining, leading 42-0 here before the half. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Wellsville Eagle football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Layton Real Estate has served Wellsville and its surrounding communities for 3 generations. With friendly, caring agents and the experience they bring to the table, you're sure to get a win. To learn more, visit them at LaytonRE.com. They're excited to support the athletes and wish them the best of luck.
The Wellsville Family Dental Team wants to wish the Eagles football team the best of luck as they continue their postseason journey in the Class 2A state playoffs. We are proud to support our Eagles and serve our community with all their dental needs. Wellsville Family Dental. Good luck and go Eagles.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. I am Luke Queen here at Wellsville High School, where it has been all Wellsville here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Wellsville 42 and Humboldt nothing. And these two teams met 3 weeks ago. Wellsville coming away with a 40-0 win that night, but have putting a statement on tonight as they are looking to advance to next week, where they will face off against Silver Lake or St. Mary's. Nathan Seaman to kick it away. Slocum and Kelly back. Kelly picks it up at the 22. He gets it across the 25 before he's wrapped up, falls forward to about the 28, maybe 29-yard line. So a short return there. And Jacob Hunsaker and Kai Bouts, I believe, maybe in on that tackle there. Devin Haas was the other tackler involved there. Humboldt trailing 42-0 with 1:54 remaining. And it looks like Summer is going to jog out here kind of late, was getting maybe the play call in. Trip receivers to the short side here to the left. Single receiver split out wide to the right. Summer takes the snap. It's a jet sweep fake, and Summer keeps it diving forward. And nothing there as he's back to the 27-yard line. It's actually going to be a loss of 1 on the play. 27. Wellsville's front just been dominating as they have all season long once again in this ballgame. And we are going to be keeping track of a lot of scores, especially in 2A at halftime. Number 1, Rossville taking on Nemont Central. And the Dogs just up 9-6 at the half. Summer to the right side. And again, stood up after a short gain, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Nose of the football, maybe across it for a yard and a half at best. Cruz Farley in on that tackle. The Opie Eagles up flanking on the Jackson Heights tonight. Opie up 21-0 at halftime. And try and find out how the Silver Lake and St. Mary's. It's Silver Lake 28, St. Mary's 16. That's who the winner of this ballgame will take on the winner of that one. Twin receivers each side. Summer takes the snap. 3rd down and 9. Looking to pass. Doesn't have anything. Now steps up. Now he will fire deep. The ball floating up in the air. 2 receivers for Humboldt come together, and the ball falls down incomplete. It was Aiden Jean and Dakota Slocum both sprinting open deep. The ball was right between them, and it looked like it had 4 hands on it, and then the receivers came together, and the ball fell down and falls incomplete. Evan Lukey will come in to punt it away here. 4th down and 10 with the ball at the 28-yard line. And not the spot on the field where you want to give Wellsville the ball right back. Punt is away, low line drive, going to bound it at the 50. And now bounces off of an Eagle blocker, and we'll see who covered it up. And I believe that was Des Winton. The Eagles were blocking back there and kind of got blocked into the football. So the touch will take place at the 46-yard line. and Des Winton able to cover that one up. So the Eagles will maintain the possession there, and that'll be first down and 10 at the 46-yard line. 18 seconds to go. We'll see if Wellsville takes a shot here, or their running game has been outstanding as well as it usually is. 61 and 58-yard touchdown runs by Nash Money. Also a 59-yard touchdown pass to David Sines. So big plays are a part of the Wellsville offense, even though they look like they're in the victory formation here. McCarty will take the snap, and he will take a knee. And it looks like that is how we will go into halftime, at the Wellsville Eagles leading 42-0 over the Humboldt Cubs. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back, and we will recap the first half from here at Wellsville High School. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
Greg Nice CPA, located in downtown Wellsville, wants to put his years of experience to work for you. Greg can assist you with accounting, tax issues, and business planning ideas. Call Greg Nice for an appointment today at 785-883-3004. Go Eagles.
The Memory Lane Light Display, a Christmas tradition for 23 years, is open Thanksgiving night and weekends until Christmas. Just $10 per car. Memory Lane Light Display and Christmas Tree Farm support the Eagles in their bid for a state championship.
Make plans now to stop by Everything Surplus in the blue building behind Casey's in Wellsville, and they'll be the first to remind you that they have everything from tools to tampons. Follow them on Facebook for their specials. Everything Surplus, 402 Pendleton in Wellsville. Go Eagles!
Stop by Hot Off the Press in Wellsville and enjoy a great breakfast or lunch. They also custom cut meat and cheese by the pound. That's Hot Off the Press, a proud Eagle supporter at 513 Main, open till 1:30 Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and 10:30 Saturday morning.
Are you looking for employment? Bert's Travel Plaza in Wellsville wants to talk with you about joining their fun and friendly staff. Bert's is hiring for all positions and will work with your schedule. Whether you're seeking full-time or part-time, day shift, evenings, or weekends. Apply in person at Bert's Travel Plaza, a great place to work, just off I-35 at exit 198 in Wellsville. Bert's is an equal opportunity employer.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
And welcome back here to Wellsville High School. Luke Queen with you here this evening. At halftime, it is all Wellsville Eagles, 42-0 over the Humboldt Cubs here in this 2A regional playoff game. Wellsville getting it done on the ground here in the first half. They also went to the air just a little bit, but the majority of this has been with their bread and butter running the football. Starting out, the second play from scrimmage, capping off a two-play, 65-yard touchdown drive. Nash Money, a 61-yard touchdown run. Matt Newhouse is 6 for 6 in first half extra points. It was 7-0 after just 46 seconds of play. It was less than 3 minutes later, and this time it was Nash Money, 3 plays, 36 yards for the Eagles. Money from 10 yards out, making it 14-0. With 5:35 remaining, again, less than 3 minutes later, a 3-play, 52-yard drive. This time Nash Money, a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 21-0. Wellsville this time just over, it was 5 minutes and 21 seconds with 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A 2-play, 60-yard drive. This time it was Dylan McCarty to David Sines on a 59-yard touchdown pass as Sines streaked down the seam wide open over the middle and took it to the house. And we went to the second quarter with Wellsville on top 28-0. Nash Money found the end zone a couple more times in quarter number 2. The first one with just over 5.5 minutes remaining, a 14-yard touchdown run. That capped off a 94-yard touchdown drive. Wellsville stopping Humboldt, who had first down and goal at the 6, and the Eagles defense stood up Humboldt, giving them nothing from that first and goal situation. They took over on downs at the 6-yard line. They drove the length of the field, and it was Money from 14 yards out for the score. Then with 2 minutes remaining in the first half, a 2-play, 62-yard touchdown drive, and this one a 58-yard Nash Money touchdown run with just 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Eagles did get the ball back with about 20 seconds to go in the first half, but went to a knee and went into halftime with the 42-0 lead. And as I said, it was all on the ground. And this reminds me a lot of what you could see when you look at the stats from the game from 3 weeks ago when these two teams got together. As Nash Money that night, 22 carries, 247 yards rushing. He also had 5 yards receiving, and he had 5 touchdowns. The Eagles that night had 412 yards of total offense, and they did it quickly. And they're doing it quickly again here tonight. As I said, in the first quarter, Wellsville had 4 touchdowns, and they only ran 10 total plays in that first quarter. And that is, they were just very, very efficient. Some big plays in there, a 61-yard run, a 59-yard pass. They got short fields where they only had to go 36 yards, 52 yards. And then they were able to sustain a drive in the second quarter. It obviously took more than just a couple plays to get that done, but they went 94 yards in about 4 minutes and got the touchdown run in that instance. But they have just been absolutely dominating here this evening, and defensively, it has also been all Wellsville. Just one really big play that came from Humboldt on the night as they broke about a 45-yard run, got it down to the 6-yard line, but that was when the Eagles stood up defensively and came up with the stop before that long touchdown drive. Other than that, Humboldt just hasn't been able to get anything going offensively, and Wellsville leads it big here, 42-0. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we're going to try and catch up on some scores from around the state playoffs going on this week here in week number 2 in these regional playoff matches. Here at Wellsville, it's the Wellsville Eagles 42 and the Humboldt Cubs nothing. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to the high school Game of the Week halftime show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Good luck, Wellsville Eagles, in this state playoff game from Select Steel Fabrications on Fiber Lane, just off Highway 33. Be strong as steel and bring home a victory. Select Steel Fabrications, a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles.
Mid-America Bank is your #1 real estate lending, locally owned, full-service community bank. Your dream home should start at one of their 4 convenient locations in Wellsville, Baldwin City, Lawrence, and Gardner. Mid-America Bank, equal housing lender, and member FDIC. Go Eagles.
The Wellsville Family Dental Team wants to wish the Eagles football team the best of luck as they continue their postseason journey in the Class 2A state playoffs. We are proud to support our Eagles and serve our community with all their dental needs. Wellsville Family Dental. Good luck and go Eagles.
Wellsville Animal Hospital wishes the Eagles the best of luck. Wellsville Animal Hospital at 614 Main is a full-service hospital for cats and dogs featuring small animal medicine, surgery, and dental. Call for an appointment at 785-883-4774.
Layton Real Estate has served Wellsville and its surrounding communities for 3 generations. With friendly, caring agents and the experience they bring to the table, you're sure to get a win. To learn more, visit them at LaytonRE.com. They're excited to support the athletes and wish them the best of luck.
You know how when you order a new video game or a golf club or a blender and then it arrives at your door and you get that little thrill? Imagine how much more thrilling it is when you order a new car. With Nissan at home, you can shop for the perfect ride and order it without ever going anywhere. Sure beats a golf club or a blender. Buy a new car entirely online with Nissan at home delivered direct from dealer to driveway. Thrill starts here. Services may vary at participating dealers, subject to applicable law. See dealer for details.
Good luck, Wellsville Eagles, in this state playoff game from Select Steel Fabrications on Fiber Lane, just off Highway 33. Be strong as steel and bring home a victory. Select Steel Fabrications, a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles.
And welcome back here to Wellsville High School. Luke Queen with you for the KOFO High School Game of the Week halftime show. And here in Wellsville, it is all Eagles, 42-0 at halftime over the Humboldt Cubs. Going to catch you up on some scores around the area. At halftime, another District 2 team, the number 2 seed out of Wellsville's district was Osage City. They are taking on District 1 champion Riverton tonight down in Riverton, and they lead on the road 14-0 at halftime in that ball game. The winner here between Wellsville and Humboldt, the opponent next week, will be the winner of the Silver Lake and St. Mary's matchup. That game at halftime has Silver Lake on top 28-24. Silver Lake was leading in the second quarter 21-8 in that ball game, but a couple touchdowns by St. Mary's have got them right back in it at 28-24. In another local game down there in 8-man, it's Waverly and Meridazine Valley, and at halftime, that score is Waverly 16, Meridazine nothing. Was the last I got updated on that one. Another game in this 2A state tournament bracket here on the east side of the state of Kansas. Rossville 9, Nemaha Central 6, and that game is at halftime. And so those are kind of the big-name games that are going on right now. Rossville, the defending state champion, number 1 seed, also undefeated on the season. Nemaha Central giving the Dogs everything they would want tonight in Rossville. And that Silver Lake and St. Mary's game, we will keep track of that. 28-24, Silver Lake on top of St. Mary's. Again, Osage City and Riverton also in this 2A east side of the bracket. Osage City 14 and Riverton nothing. Try to find some other local scores, games that were going on out of like the Frontier League. Paola up on Piper at halftime. That is 14-0. That game in the 4A playoffs. Gardner Edgerton in Manhattan, and a tight one, 14-14 at halftime. Down in Southeast Kansas, Girard 26, Parsons 13. That game was in the second quarter at the last update we received. Free State and Washburn Rural. It is the Lawrence Free State Freebirds up on top, 21-7 over the Junior Blues of Washburn Rural. Hayden and Rock Creek in 3A. Speak of Hayden, 13, Rock Creek 7. Also in 3A, Holton up big on Perry Lecompton at halftime, 28-0. Some of these games are things that need to look for kind of for next year as well. So we'll move back into the 3A bracket for the the standings for next year, as six-man football will be coming into effect next year in the state of Kansas. St. James Academy is up on Baser Linwood 21-7. That also in 4A. And Eudora up on Atchison 28-0 at halftime. The Eudora Cardinals, the record would be deceiving that they are playing their best football as of late. Big win in week number 8 as they took on previously undefeated Spring Hill that night, and they have not looked back as they're pushing in to try and make a run in the 4A tournament. Opie over Jackson Heights down in 1A 21-0. The Opie Eagles, the defending 1A state champion, still trying to hunt down the score between Linden and Wabaunsee. Linden at 5-3 on this season. Wabaunsee at 7-2. They are in progress, but have not been able to track down the score for that one. So if anybody has it, wants to shoot it in to either myself or somebody at the station, let us know. We'd love to keep you updated on what's going on in that game as well. But here in Wellsville, it is the Wellsville Eagles 42 and the Humboldt Cubs nothing. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get ready for action in the second half. You're listening to the high school Game of the Week halftime show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Greg Nice CPA, located in downtown Wellsville, wants to put his years of experience to work for you. Greg can assist you with accounting, tax issues, and business planning ideas. Call Greg Nice for an appointment today at 785-883-3004. Go Eagles.
Memory Lane Tree Farm is a proud supporter of Trees for Troops, supplying fresh-cut Christmas trees to families on military bases each year. The Memory Lane Light Display and Christmas Tree Farm also support the Eagles in their bid for a state championship.
Mid-America Bank is your #1 real estate lending, locally owned, full-service community bank. Your dream home should start at one of their 4 convenient locations in Wellsville, Baldwin City, Lawrence, and Gardner. Mid-America Bank, equal housing lender, and member FDIC. Go Eagles. Be a mealtime hero when you pick up Champ's Chicken from Burt's Travel Plaza. It's hand-breaded real chicken with more flavor than you can shake a stick at. Not in the mood for chicken? Pick up a delicious fish or shrimp meal. Plus, you can choose from a list of great sides and sauces. From a quick snack to a 12-piece multi-pack, Champ's Chicken will give you something to crow about. At Burt's Travel Plaza, just off I-35, exit 198 in Wellsville.
Layton Real Estate has served Wellsville and its surrounding communities for 3 generations. With friendly, caring agents and the experience they bring to the table, you're sure to get a win. To learn more, visit them at LaytonRE.com. They're excited to support the athletes and wish them the best of luck.
Good luck, Wellsville Eagles, in this state playoff game from Select Steel Fabrications on Fiber Lane, just off Highway 33. Be strong as steel and bring home a victory. Select Steel Fabrications, a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles.
Wellsville Animal Hospital wishes the Eagles the best of luck. Wellsville Animal Hospital at 614 Main is a full-service hospital for cats and dogs, featuring small animal medicine, surgery, and dental. Call for an appointment at 785-883-4774.
And back here at Wellsville as we get ready for action in the second half. Wellsville will be kicking off to Humboldt, but the Eagles have a 42-0 lead here at halftime. And a quick update, in the third quarter, Riverton gets on the board as they now trail Osage City 14-6. A little over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter in that ball game. So yeah, just over 5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Riverton gets on the board. They add the 2-point conversion, so it'll be 14-8 as the Osage City Indians will get the ball back with their next possession. But here it has been all Wellsville, 42-0 at halftime. Nash Money, 5 first half touchdown runs, a 61-yarder, 10 yards, 3 yards, 14 yards, and 58 yards in the first half, and those all ended up in the end zone. Dylan McCarty, also hit David Sines on a 59-yard touchdown pass at the end of the first quarter. Wellsville, again, ran just 10 offensive plays in the first quarter, and 4 of them went for scores. So just to tell you, that is how dominant the Wellsville offense has been tonight. Wellsville will be kicking off to Humboldt here. I don't know, both teams are kind of south of the 50-yard line. Their special teams are right now looking to kick this one away, so I don't know which end Wellsville will be kicking or defending. Kind of see what Wellsville will do offensively as well once they get the ball back. Willie Dorsey did come in and run one series as the quarterback in Wellsville. It was a touchdown drive capped off by a Nash Money 14-yard touchdown run in that one. The Eagles will kick it away as they will kick it to the north and defend the south end zone here in quarter number 3. Nathan Seaman to kick it away. Aiden Jean has been the big return man for Humboldt here so far. Also kicking off quite a few times, 6 times in that first half. Short kick taken by Slocum at the 21, out across the 30, 35, working along the sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Scott Hain with the tackle at the 42-yard line.
42 yards.
First down and 10 Cubs, 42-yard line. The Wellsville defense out on the field first. Humboldt comes out offensively. They've got twin receivers actually going to make that quads to the right. Now a little bit of confusion. It's going to be trips, single receiver wide to the left. Summer takes the snap, throws a little bubble screen, and Wellsville trying to track it down on the right side. They will get over and covered up. Dylan McCarty comes up to make the stop at the 40-yard line. That'll actually go down as a tackle for loss. Dylan McCarty, and they're going to say forward progress to the 41. So it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Another tackle for loss by the Eagles. And it's second down and 11 coming here for Humboldt. In there without Gavin Page, the senior quarterback here tonight. Trey Summer going to keep it himself here on a quarterback draw. Stiff arms there, and he'll be tackled down nearing the 50-yard line. Summer did a nice job to deliver the blow there, but David Sines stood him up at the 49-yard line, so it'll be third down here in a long 3. The ball at the 49, got to get across the 48 on the opposite side to the 47. Bunch set to the left. Single receiver split out wide to the right. Summer takes the snap, going to keep it himself, and he stood up right about the line to gain, and so this might depend upon the spot. They're going to have to get people out of the way and take a look at it. They go to the just shy of the 48-yard line, so it's going to be about fourth down and a half a yard in this situation. So looks like Humboldt will probably go for it here, trailing at this point. Win here. And it's a quick snap to the up man, and the Wellsville defense was all over it. It's stuffed on the run, and that is going to turn it over on downs back over to Wellsville. Benito Delgado and Dylan Schnorr shoot up the gap and absolutely blow that play up. And Wellsville will take over on downs at the 49-yard line. Great job to read that on the short snap to the up man. Summer tried to deke him a little bit with as if it was a high snap when he jumped and turned the opposite direction, but the Wellsville defensive front once again is there. Single receivers each side. Money behind Delgado in the backfield. Pitch to Nash Money. He's going to cut it up straight up field, and he's got a lane. He's breaking into the secondary. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. Nash Money, 51-yard touchdown run. And again, a short drive, one play, 51 yards, and the Eagles have another touchdown on the board. And the clock is running in this situation, so we have gotten a running clock. It might have been decided upon. Newhouse on to attempt the point after. Money ran it in with about 9:58 on the clock. Snap back, placement down. The kick is away by Newhouse, and it is up, and it is good. So Newhouse adds another one for the Eagles. Wellsville 49, Humboldt 0. We're going to take the 30-second break. We'll be back with more high school football here on KOFO.
Brought to you by United Healthcare.
Great doctors are out there, but how do we find one? Here's a few tips to keep in mind. Try asking friends, family, or your insurance website for recommendations. Map doctors close to you so you don't have to drive far when you're not feeling well. And do a quality check. Read reviews, check certifications, but above all, make sure to find the one that fits you best.
United Healthcare connects you to better health with plans for any budget. Learn more at uhc.com.
The Wellsville Family Dental Team wants to wish the Eagles football team the best of luck as they continue their postseason journey in the Class 2A state playoffs. We are proud to support our Eagles and serve our community with all their dental needs. Wellsville Family Dental. Good luck and go Eagles.
And back here at Wellsville High School, Wellsville leading 49-0 here as we're playing in the third quarter. The clock continuing to run. Nash Money has 245 yards on just 11 carries and 6 touchdowns on the night. That was his third touchdown run of over 50 yards, 51 this time. A one-play, 51-yard drive after the Eagles stopped Humboldt on fourth down. Kick away by Nate Seaman, going to bound down about the 25, picked up at about the 18, brought out across the 30, towards the 35, and tackled down at the 37-yard line. Aiden Kelly on the return. Ashton Clark in on the stop there for the Eagles. And Humboldt will take over first down at 10 at about the 37-yard line. So I said it in the first half, if, these two teams meeting up earlier on in the season with Wellsville coming away at 40-0 win, and to think Wellsville might look ahead just a little bit, they have not. Snap and the give is to the running back. Going to go off the right side, and he's got enough for the first down yardage. And Cole Mathis, the ball carrier. Devin Hawes in on the stop for the Eagles. As the ball will be spotted at the Wellsville 49-yard line. 14-yard play there on first down. So really about the second biggest run of the ball game for Humboldt so far here this evening. Single receivers split out wide to each side. Summer takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback lead play right up the middle. He's going to be inside the 45 and down near the 41-yard line. So we pick up about 7, maybe 8 on the play. Jake Richards in on the stop there for the Eagles. Pickup of 7, second down and 3. Humboldt looking over to the sideline, getting the play call in. Now looking down at the wristbands. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Motion man coming from right to left. It's going to be a jet sweep give there to Hull, and Hull will be tackled down as he gets to the 40-yard line. Jake Richards and Paxton Clark in on the tackle there. It's going to be a pickup about 2. Going to be 3rd down and 1 here for Humboldt. Summer, deep end, trips to the right. And Summer going to keep it himself. He stood up initially, but he's going to fall forward and now being pushed a little bit as he's going to fall down to about the 35. So that's going to be a 3rd down conversion there for the Cubs. We Sotard in on the tackle there. First down and 10 for Humboldt. The ball at the 35-yard line. 4:40 remaining here in quarter number 3. Trip receivers to the right. Summer takes the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself once again. Going to try the right side. He's got it inside the 30 down to about the 26-yard line. Bradbury in on the stop this time for the Eagles, and it's going to be marked just short. Pick up about 8 yards on the play. 2nd down and 2. Got to get to the 25-yard line for the first down. Mathis coming in. He's going to stand in the behind Summer in the pistol. Single receivers each side. And the give is going to be to Mathis along the right side. He's got the first down as he's inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. That's going to be enough for the first down.
Tackle made by number 65, Wes Suter. It's Kyle Bradbury. Gain it to the Eagles 22.
So first down and 10 for Humboldt once again, this time at the 22-yard line of Wellsville. Trip receivers this time to the left. Going to be Summer on the keep once again. He's hit down low as he gets to the 20, falls forward to about the 19. Jake Richards coming up to make the hit. Lay down in 7 here from the 19-yard line. And Humboldt looking over to the sideline for the play call. Early in the fourth quarter, 11 minutes to go, and Riverton has scored again and added another 2-point conversion. So Riverton now leads Osage City 16-14 early in the fourth quarter. Handoff is to Slocum. Slocum bounces off a couple tackles and diving forward there as he'll get down near the 11-yard line. So that's going to be enough for a first down. Tackled by Brody Lee. See if we can catch up on some other scores as they get updated there. But Riverton has come back down 14-0 at half to take a 16-14 lead over Osage City early in the fourth quarter of that game. It's 49-0 here at Wellsville. Twin receivers to the left, motion man coming, face the jet sweep, and they're going to throw it up into the end zone and caught, and a touchdown there. And the pass from Summer to Slocum. And the Cubs are on the board via the pass from 11 yards out. .150 remaining on the clock when the points were put on the board, but it's Wellsville 49-6 leaders. Humboldt going to line up for 2 in this situation. A lot of substitutions out on the field here. Snap back to Summer. He's going to give it to, on the jet sweep give, and that is Aiden Kelly. And Aiden Kelly adds the 2-point conversion. So it's 49-8 as Kelly gets the 2-point conversion. We're going to take a 40-second break. You're listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Greg Nice CPA, located in downtown Wellsville, wants to put his years of experience to work for you. Greg can assist you with accounting, tax issues, and business planning ideas. Call Greg Nice for an appointment today at 785-883-3004. Go Eagles.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
And back here at Wellsville High School, we have now reached the end of quarter number 3 as the clock continued to run with a 40-point lead. So we are going to, I think, just go ahead and keep it right here as the teams are going to kick off to open up things in the fourth quarter. Wellsville will get the ball back here, leading 49-8. Clock will continue to run here with the 41-point advantage in the second half. It's 42-0 at the half. Then a one-play, 51-yard drive. Nash Money, the run there, made it 49-0. The drive there by Humboldt. 11-yard touchdown pass from Trey Summer to Dakota Slocum to get Humboldt on the board. Ethan Depke will kick it away here, and it's kicked straight up in the air, and that ball is going to bound down, and we'll see who covers that one up as it traveled 10 yards in the air, and it looked like Humboldt will pick it up. Mateo Miller, number 89, was able to cover that up. So Humboldt's offense is going to come back out onto the field. That was an interesting onside type of a kick as Depke kicked it straight up into the air. It traveled about 12 yards in the air and then bounded down and covered up by Humboldt. So the Cubs will take over once again on offense, this time in plus territory at the Wellsville 47-yard line. Summer takes the snap, and he's going to give it to the deep man this time, and that's Mathis, and he's going to pick up yardage down inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. And we pick up about 5, so second down and 5. And Osage City has scored to retake the lead and complete the 2-point conversion. So it's now Osage City 22 and Riverton 16. That game also in the fourth quarter. So back and forth matchup with Osage City and Riverton. Also, Linden was leading 30-20 against Wabaunsee in the 1A playoffs. Screen pass set up here, but nobody open, and a big hit on the quarterback as he threw the football. The flag comes in late. Nice hit on the quarterback, Caleb Green. The flag is back near where the ball was snapped from, or actually a little, down. It's actually going to be picked up here as it will not go down. I believe maybe that was thrown for grounding, but well outside the tackle box. Did not make it back to the line of scrimmage, but outside the tackle box, and there was a receiver in the area, so the umpire threw the flag to check with the white hat referee, and it was picked up and waved off. So third down and 5. Single receiver out wide to the left, bunch formation to the right. Summer in the backfield as the deep man. This is a quarterback run off the left side, and nothing there for Summer as he's going to fall forward to the 40-yard line. So that'll be fourth down after a gain of about a yard and a half. So it's going to be a fourth down and a long 3, short 4. The Eagles defense trying to get a stop here once again and see if they can get the ball back with more than likelihood the running clock. Keep the ball on the ground, and maybe a couple first downs is all they need, and they will advance to next week. As the clock runs, it's just really not much of a chance for Humboldt here. Summer takes the snap, going to run a little option, pitches it out, and nothing there tackled by Dylan Schnorr for a loss. He took down Mathis for a loss of a couple on the play. So that's the stop that the Wellsville defense needed, and they will take over on downs with about 8.5 minutes remaining. The clock will continue to run, as we said. So Wellsville has it here. Try to get updates again on some other scores as games are going into the fourth quarter. Rossville was up on Nemaha Central 16-6, so they have scored in the second half. Piper coming back on Paola 21-20. That score again also in the third quarter. Eudora split it out to 35-0 over Atchison. Trying and catch up here once again with Osage City and Riverton as well. Dorsey pitches it back to Winton. Winton cuts it back. Now sprinting into the secondary, and Des Winton into the secondary at the 30, 20, 15, and be pushed out of bounds at about the 12, but a flag in on the play, and that came in from the back, Judge, so that's usually in the area of holding, or maybe the umpire threw it. I couldn't quite see where it came from. It will be holding against the Eagles, and it occurred at about the 47-yard lines where the flag sits, so I want to make sure that's where they're going to step this off from. So it'll actually be first down and about 9 here. Spot of the foul, and about the 44 or 43-yard line. So it would go down as a penalty after the big run there, but it was brought back with the penalty. He's going to split out wide to the left. Kai Fouts split out to the right. The officials have a meeting at the ball here. Now we'll go back. Umpire waits for the referee to get there, and now we whistle for play. First down and 9 here for Wellsville. The ball at the 43-yard line. Dorsey goes under center, turns and gives it the first man through. Jace Troutman, the ball carrier. He's out across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. So pickup of a couple on the play. It's going to bring up second down at about 7.
Into the Eagles 46, pickup of 3, second down and call 7.
Second down and 7 here. Getting single receivers each side. This time the pitch to the deep man is Winton. Winton cuts it upfield, crosses midfield, and getting near the line to gain, but he'll be about a yard short. It'll be third down and 1 here for Wellsville. Beg your pardon there.
Humboldt 49, pickup of 5, bring up third down and 1.
Third down and 1 here for the Eagles. And Fouts to the right, Lee to the left. High backfield. Winton, the deep man back there. Willie Dorsey, sophomore, goes under center as the quarterback. Little option look here. Dorsey going to pitch it out to Winton, and Winton took his eyes off of it momentarily, fumbles it back to about the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a loss of about 8 on the play. And it'll be back at the 43-yard line, so now it's going to be fourth down and 9. And the Eagles, I believe, are going to send the punt team out there. In the fourth quarter, 36-24, Silver Lake on top of St. Mary's. And Wellsville will be taking on the winner of that game. Snap is back. Dorsey to punt. Punt is up high, end over end kick. It's a short kick, takes a Humboldt bounce. Wellsville touches it at about the 40-41 yard line. It's only going to be about an 18-yard punt, but Humboldt will take over with just over 4 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Now they've got it marked back near the 31. Maybe it bounced.
Ball off to Humboldt, 32-yard line.
They're going to say the ball will be at the 32-yard line. It looked like Wellsville might have first touched it dead at about the 36, and now they're going to have a timeout down on the field as the officials will come together and make a decision here. And now they are going to move the football, back near the 37-yard line. And I thought it was back there by the 37 or 38, but I was going to let the men down on the field make that decision, and they did get it right. Humboldt going to send twin receivers to each side. Man in motion. They had two, and now the flags come out and the play is blown dead, and that's going to be a procedure penalty there against Wellsville. They had two men coming in motion at the same time. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, so first down and 15 now for Humboldt. First down and 15. This time, twin receivers left, single receiver right. Summer back to pass, and he's going to fire it deep and overthrows his intended target on the play by about 5 yards. It was intended for Aiden Jean, and the ball falls incomplete. Just 7 minutes remaining, and Osage City hanging on 6-point advantage here. Riverton first down at Osage City's 35-yard line. So the Indians trying to fight their way into the sectionals if they can get the win here tonight in the regional against Riverton. Continuing to roll here as we approach 2 minutes remaining. 10 seconds on the play clock. Single receivers to each side. Tight ends now man coming in motion. It's a jet sweep fake. Actually give. And Wellsville there to make the stop right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of about 1 on the play. Kyle Bradbury in on the stop. It's going to bring up third down and long here for Humboldt. The shutout is out of the question here as Humboldt had already scored here in the fourth quarter, but Wellsville trying to get a stop here to finish the ball game. Late substitutions running on. They're trying to run the play clock error, so they have plenty of time. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Summer in the shotgun, takes the snap, back to pass, pumps once, now tucks it down. He's going to take off. He stood up at about the 37, falls forward to about the 39, maybe the 40. It's going to be pick up about 7 on the play, but it's going to bring up a fourth down and about 7 yards to go. So we'll see if Humboldt's going to try and run this one here. If they do, Wellsville won't have to run another play, I believe, after this play. 45 seconds on the game clock. Twin receivers to each side. Snap back. Summer looking to pass. Fires to the left side. Has a man just over the outstretched hands of his wide receiver, Aiden Kelly. And the ball will fall incomplete. The Eagles will take over on downs, but they will not have to run a play. So our final score from here at Wellsville is the Eagles 49 and Humboldt 8. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back to get you caught up on the this ball game and our statistics and maybe some area scores from around the area. You're listening to high school football here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
30 vendors provide an eclectic mix of antiques and treasures at Wellsville Antiques, 601 Main in downtown Wellsville. Stop by soon. They're open 10 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday, and noon until 5 on Sunday. Wellsville Antiques, wishing the Eagles the best of luck.
Do you want big bank products with small bank service? At Landmark National Bank, we offer products and services to meet your financial needs and the friendly personal attention of a community bank. Stop by and see us at 112 West 6th, where you start as a customer and leave as a friend. Landmark National Bank, member FDIC.
The Memory Lane Light Display, a Christmas tradition for 23 years, is open Thanksgiving night and weekends until Christmas. Just $10 per car. Memory Lane Light Display and Christmas tree Farm support the Eagles in their bid for a state championship.
Vickers and Company CPAs PA is a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles. Located at 512 Main, let Brett Vickers or Russ Dwyer assist you with your accounting needs. Schedule an appointment by calling 785-883-4010.
Birch Travel Plaza in Wellsville is bringing a taste of the Southwest to the Midwest. You can build your favorite meal with the Blue Taco menu. Style it, start it, fill it, and top it any way you like. Feed your creative side with customized bowls, burritos, and tacos, loaded with everything from cilantro lime rice to salsa verde or rojo. The Blue Taco menu, only at Birch Travel Plaza, just off I-35, exit 198 in Wellsville.
Stop by Hot Off the Press in Wellsville and enjoy a great breakfast or lunch. They also custom cut meat and cheese by the pound. That's Hot Off the Press, a proud Eagle supporter at 513 Main, open till 1:30 Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and 10:30 Saturday morning. Layton Real Estate has served Wellsville and its surrounding communities for 3 generations. With friendly, caring agents and the experience they bring to the table, you're sure to get a win. To learn more, visit them at LaytonRE.com. They're excited to support the athletes and wish them the best of luck.
The Wellsville Family Dental Team wants to wish the Eagles football team the best of luck as they continue their postseason journey in the Class 2A state playoffs. We are proud to support our Eagles and serve our community with all their dental needs. Wellsville Family Dental. Good luck and go Eagles.
Layton Real Estate has served Wellsville and its surrounding communities for 3 generations. With friendly, caring agents and the experience they bring to the table, you're sure to get a win. To learn more, visit them at LaytonRE.com. They're excited to support the athletes and wish them the best of luck.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And back here at Wellsville High School, Luke Queen with you here this evening, where the Eagles improved to 10-0 on the year with a 49-8 victory over the Humboldt Cubs here in the regionals of the 2A state high school playoffs. Wellsville, with this win, advances to the sectionals next Friday, and in the fourth quarter of the teams that they are quite possibly to play, Silver Lake had a 36-24 lead, but it is just got updated. It is 36, Silver Lake 36, St. Mary's 30 in that football game with just about 11 minutes to go. So a back and forth affair as St. Mary's is trying to complete the comeback there. They were trailing throughout that ball game, 21-8 in the second quarter, now trailing by 6 in the fourth. Osage City and Riverton with under 4 minutes to go in the football game. Riverton tied it up at 22 points apiece. I have not seen the update as to whether or not Riverton got the point after to retake the lead in that ball game. 2-point conversion failed, so with 2 minutes to go, or excuse me, just under 4 minutes to go, it's Osage City and Riverton tied up at 22 points apiece, and the Indians getting the football back with an opportunity to win that. But here tonight it was all Eagles, especially in the first half. We talked about it throughout the second quarter, at halftime, and even in the third quarter. Wellsville in the first quarter ran 10 offensive plays, scored 4 touchdowns. It was just so quick. 2 plays, 65 yards for the first touchdown. It was a 61-yard Nash Money touchdown run. 3 plays, 36 yards on their second drive. Money that time from 10 yards out. 3 plays, 52 yards. Nash Money from 3 yards out. 2 plays, 60 yards. That time it was Dylan McCarty to David Sines on a 59-yard touchdown pass. And at the end of one quarter of play, it was Wellsville 28 and Humboldt nothing. In the second quarter, 94-yard touchdown drive that was Wellsville used more plays in that drive than they had maybe in the first quarter. Nash Money this time taking it in from 14 yards out. That was his fourth touchdown run of the ball game. Later on in the second quarter, this time a 2-play, 62-yard drive. Nash Money, a 58-yard touchdown run for his 5th run of the ball game. And then in the third quarter, a 1-play, 51-yard Nash Money touchdown run, his 6th touchdown of the ball game, and he did it on 11 carries, 245 yards, 6 touchdowns for the junior running back for Wellsville. Wellsville continues to dominate their opponents. They are now 10-0 on the year. They gave up a score late in the third quarter. The running clock took care of the rest of it. But Wellsville improves to 10-0 with the win as Humboldt falls to 6-4. We're going to take another time out. When we come back, we'll see if we can get some more scores from around the area. Keep you updated on those as we're still on the air with this ball game. And we'll be back with that after about 3 minutes. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week post-game show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Oh, according to research, 82% of people remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free. But you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Gentlemen, now you can find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these easy instructions. Step 1, shop a personalized store that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2, level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little to no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store. We're so you.
Vickers & Company CPAs PA is a proud supporter of the Wellsville Eagles. Located at 512 Main, let Brett Vickers or Russ Dwyer assist you with your accounting needs. Schedule an appointment by calling 785-883-4010.
30 vendors provide an eclectic mix of antiques and treasures at Wellsville Antiques, 601 Main in downtown Wellsville. Stop by soon. They're open 10 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday, and noon until 5 on Sunday. Wellsville Antiques, wishing the Eagles the best of luck.
Stop by Hot Off the Press in Wellsville and enjoy a great breakfast or lunch. They also custom cut meat and cheese by the pound. That's Hot Off the Press, a proud Eagles supporter at 513 Main, open till 1:30 Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and 10:30 Saturday morning.
Make plans now to stop by Everything Surplus in the blue building behind Casey's in Wellsville, and they'll be the first to remind you that they have everything from tools to tampons. Follow them on Facebook for their specials. Everything Surplus, 402 Pendleton in Wellsville. Go Eagles!
And back here at Wellsville High School, Luke Queen with you as the Eagles improve to 10-0 on the season with a 49-8 win over Humboldt here this evening. Wellsville advancing and will take on the winner of the Silver Lake St. Mary's game. Last update I had was Silver Lake 36, St. Mary's 30 with just under 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of that ball game. We'll have to see how that one plays out, but the Eagles have advanced to the sectionals with this big win here tonight, and it was all Eagles early on in this ballgame. 4 first quarter touchdowns as they had a 28-21 lead, or excuse me, 28-0 lead after one. Nash Money 3 first quarter touchdown runs. Then Dylan McCarty hit David Sines on a 59-yard touchdown pass with 14 seconds to go. Wellsville tacked on a couple in the second quarter, both Nash Money touchdown runs, 14 and 58 yards. And then another Nash Money touchdown run in the third quarter. And Matt Newhouse, 7 for 7, kicking extra points as well. So it was all Wellsville at that point. Humboldt was able to put a drive together. Summer to Slocum from 11 yards out. Added the two-point conversion as time was expiring in quarter number 3, and it was 49-8. There was no scoring in the fourth quarter, and Wellsville again advances on to play in the sectionals. They will play either Silver Lake or St. Mary's next week. They'll be on the road for that game, and if they can go get that taken care of, it would come quite possibly. I don't know how it would work out. I'll have to read the bracket and really study up on that. But we know next week they will go on the road. Rossville, the number 1 seed, is up on Nemaha Central now 23-6 in the fourth quarter. In the third quarter, Waverly 40, Meridazine Valley 8, Osage City and Riverton. Less than 2 minutes to go. And Riverton has the ball on their own 6-yard line, and they might be seeing if they can't go to a knee there or something like that. We might have a game, Osage City and Riverton, going into overtime. It's tied up at 22, so trying to kind of see what goes on in that one. But again, we had a big winner here, Wellsville 49 and Humboldt 8. We're going to take one more timeout. We'll come back to wrap things up from here at Wellsville High School. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week postgame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Greg Nice CPA, located in downtown Wellsville, wants to put his years of experience to work for you. Greg can assist you with accounting, tax issues, and business planning ideas. Call Greg Nice for an appointment today at 785-883-3004. Go Eagles. Mid-America Bank is your number 1 real estate lending, locally owned, full-service community bank. Your dream home should start at one of their 4 convenient locations in Wellsville, Baldwin City, Lawrence, and Gardner. Mid-America Bank, equal housing lender, and member FDIC. Go Eagles.
Wellsville Animal Hospital wishes the Eagles the best of luck. Wellsville Animal Hospital at 614 Main is a full-service hospital for cats and dogs, featuring small animal medicine, surgery, and dental. Call for an appointment at 785-883-4774.
Memory Lane Tree Farm is a proud supporter of Trees for Troops, supplying fresh-cut Christmas trees to families on military bases each year. The Memory Lane Light Display and Christmas Tree Farm also support the Eagles in their bid for a state championship.
Make plans now to stop by Everything Surplus in the blue building behind Casey's in Wellsville, and they'll be the first to remind you that they have everything from tools to tampons. Follow them on Facebook for their specials. Everything Surplus, 402 Pendleton in Wellsville. Go Eagles!
The Wellsville Family Dental Team wants to wish the Eagles football team the best of luck as they continue their postseason journey in the Class 2A state playoffs. We are proud to support our Eagles and serve our community with all their dental needs. Wellsville Family Dental. Good luck and go Eagles.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Are you looking for employment? Bert's Travel Plaza in Wellsville wants to talk with you about joining their fun and friendly staff. Bert's is hiring for all positions and will work with your schedule, whether you're seeking full-time or part-time, day shift, evenings, or weekends. Apply in person at Bert's Travel Plaza, a great place to work, just off I-35 at exit 198 in Wellsville. Bert's is an equal opportunity employer.
Head back one more time here from Wellsville High School this week. Luke Queen with you here for the High School Game of the Week post-game show. Wellsville proves to 10-0 with a 49-8 win over Humboldt. Advancing to the sectionals of the 2A state high school playoffs, they'll face off against either Silver Lake or St. Mary's. A 6-point game with just about 10 minutes to go. The last update I was able to locate. So it'll find out where Wellsville advance here shortly later on this evening. It was a big game for the Wellsville offense. Didn't need a whole lot of plays to do it. In the first quarter, 10 plays, 4 touchdowns, 3 of them to Nash Money, a 61-yard run, 10-yard run, and a 3-yard run. Then a 59-yard pass from Dylan McCarty to David Sines for a score. Money added 2 more runs touchdown runs in the second quarter, 14-yarder and a 58-yarder, and then a 51-yard touchdown run early on in the third quarter to really spread it out. It was 49-0 at that point. Clock was running. Humboldt able to get one score in, but Wellsville improves to 10-0 with the win and advances to the 2A high school playoff sectionals next Friday night. Appreciate everybody tuning in out there on the airwaves. Larson back in the studio for all your help getting me in and out of all my breaks and keeping me on task all night. Again, it was Wellsville 49 and Humboldt 8 as the Eagles improved to 10-0 with the win. Reporting from Wellsville High School, I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Wellsville Eagles football from the 2A state playoffs. Brought to you by Vickers & Company CPAs, Wellsville Antiques, Hot Off the Press, Mid-America Bank, and by Burt's Travel Plaza, Layton Real Estate, Greg Nice CPA, Wellsville Animal Hospital, Select Steel Fabrications LLC. Wellsville playoff football is also brought to you by Wellsville Family Dental, Everything Surplus, Reeve Roofing, Landmark National Bank, and Memory Lane Tree Farm and Christmas Display. You've been listening to a special presentation of Wellsville Eagles football from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Your Friday, I ain't gonna waste my life. I don't have to take your heart. I just wanna take your time. And I know it starts with hello, and the next thing you know, you try to be nice, and some guy's getting too close, trying to pick you up, trying to get you drunk. And I'm sure one of your friends is about to come over here, cause she's supposed to save you from random guys that talk too much and wanna stay too long. It's the same old song and dance, but I think you know it well. You could've rolled your eyes, told me to go to